Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Street Champs. Come get put on.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. First, a quick shout out to our sponsors, Rocky Mountain Blaze, located in Pueblo West, Colorado. Mention Street Champs, get 5% off your whole order. Anything we're smoking, Rocky Mountain Blaze.
Let's go.
Today we got HeelJosh in.
Let's go. What's up, man?
Hell yeah. How you doing today, bro?
Doing good. Feeling good. I'm no Bronco game today, so this was the perfect day to come out.
Fuck yeah. You a big Bronco fan?
I am. I do. Our whole family. So I'm Rick's cousin.
Yes.
If people don't know,
Yes.
Rick G's cousin.
This is my first cousin right here.
So
man. We
our
grew
whole
up together.
family Bronco fans. You know. So yeah, I grew up a Bronco fan. So yep, big fan.
Hell
They're
yeah.
disappointing the last.
The last 4 games.
Don't talk about it.
The whole last 6 years, whatever it's been.
Yeah,
Now.
true.
It's terrible.
Honestly.
So tell the people a little bit about what you do.
I'm a big pro wrestling fan. So I'm always watching wrestling on Twitch. So twitch.tv/HeelJosh. I post all my reactions to TikTok at HeelJosh. So I just watch and talk wrestling and react to it. And Rick's been watching it with me.
Yeah,
He's actually wearing
every
the
Wednesday.
shirt of his new favorite wrestler.
Let's go. Let's
Freshly
go.
Squeezed
Freshly
Cassidy.
squeezed OC.
And he's just a wrestler that doesn't give a crap. Like he literally like there's videos of him like if he's like ringside in the crowd just trying to interact with them, they'll be like, "Orange, when are you gonna be the world champion?" He's like, "I don't care." Like that's his reactions. And like he wrestles with his hands in his pockets and like he does like these little stupid kicks like he's barely tapping them and the crowd's oh.
Like it's
So
yeah,
I got him
guy,
into
bro.
that. And that's
He'll literally get on the turnbuckle.
if I have to say anything, that's
put
my
his hands in
biggest
his pockets,
accomplishment
and
right
then he's
there
like,
is getting him
"Oh."
back into wrestling.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Like I did so much this last year, but that's my biggest accomplishment right there is getting him back into wrestling.
Yes.
So is that all you Twitch is wrestling content?
For the most part. So I've hit partner recently, so I got the check mark and all that stuff with Twitch.
Congrats.
And thanks, man. And so I been doing more stuff now that I like have reached like one of my goals for it. So I've been branching out. Like I've always kind of did games, but like once I got into that wrestling, I kind of stuck with the wrestling. Like I didn't want to really do much else. I was like, because then once you're trying to go for certain goals, to get partner, you need 75 average viewers, and that's hard. That's
hard
the toughest
to
thing
accomplish
do.
on Twitch.
Especially if you want to do a lot of things, game, do this, watch this, whatever. Like you could do so much on Twitch. Like it's not just for gaming. Like you could do podcasts. There's radio shows. Like there's literal radio shows of like sports radio shows that they broadcast the video on there and you can watch it live. Podcasts, all that type of stuff. So I'm doing more now with gaming and all kinds of other stuff on there. But it's mainly wrestling. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. So you have to have 75
Average of viewers to get partner. Yeah,
And they have to
that's
watch
one of the requirements.
in live time. They're watching it.
Yeah, so concurrent, like staying the whole time. So your average at the end of your stream, you could check your average of how many your viewers is. And in a 30-day span, it has to be 75 just to be considered for partner. Just because you get it doesn't mean you'll or you have that doesn't mean you'll get partner.
What are you at right now? Average viewers.
It fluctuates depending on the show because I'm usually live in the evenings for wrestling because it's almost like every night of the week at this point. And the lowest is usually on Tuesday for the show called NXT. It's like they've rebranded it, so it's like brand new show essentially with so many new people that like just came out of nowhere. So that's probably my lowest averaging, which is still good though. It's like 100 viewers typically, 100 and something, very low hundreds. Wow. Like when he's usually there, we'll average maybe about 140ish, 150ish. Depends.
Depends what's happening.
If there's a lot going on, like when the crowds came back after the pandemic still go on, but crowds have recently come back to every weekly show, and once that came back, everyone was super interested in to see the shows and my reaction. So that brought it up big for a couple months. And that's when he started joining in a lot more. And so, but it's leveled back out, but it's still very good. It's still above the partner requirement of 75. So every now and again, maybe it might drop. Like last night, I think we dropped a little bit into the 80s just because it was a Saturday and the show we were watching is typically not on Saturday. It was just on there because of NBA and hockey. So one of my shows got moved that he watches with me. So it'll be back Wednesdays.
Usually on
so
Wednesdays,
that should bring that average
to
back
a Saturday.
up. But at this point too, as a partner, it's to me, I don't really like, sometimes I don't even look at it anymore. Like I just forget and it is important. Like it is, but I always try not to make that my most important thing. Like there's so many different avenues that I could go for when it comes to this as my job. TikTok, I used to get paid through them, but they don't pay out much at all. So I just left that. I was like, it's not even worth it, even though I get a lot of views on there because that's how they pay per view, but it's like 0.0001 per 1,000 views, like of a penny. Like it's stupid.
Oh my God.
It's so low.
1,000?
It's so, yeah, something
I didn't know
like
it was
that.
like
It's
that.
something really bad.
Damn.
And
That's
so
crazy.
I'm everywhere with like all my stuff with the wrestling on TikTok just to get my Twitch out, and it's worked. And so there's just a lot you can do on Twitch. I love it.
Damn.
I remember when he started with fishing. Or you didn't start with it, but
no, I did.
You did completely start with fishing, did you?
If we want to tell the whole Twitch story on how I found it,
Let's open that up.
To be honest, I don't even know.
Spark up one of these.
A Rocky Mountain blunt.
Let's do it.
Rocky Mountain Blaze blunt with a little bit of shatter and keef with some mac into
And
it.
I smoke on stream too, actually. So I don't. To be honest, I don't remember exactly how I found Twitch. Like I don't remember if it was like a Twitter post, YouTube video, what it was. But I remember just it's just like have you seen those TikToks where like all of a sudden you're just like you realize like wow, I'm this age now and this is what I'm doing now. Where the fuck did that? What happened?
Yeah,
that's how it felt. Like just Twitch just came into my life out of nowhere and like I was on it every day. Couldn't tell you how or why or who got me into it, but I got into it. And the first real streamers I got into was a guy named Slump City. He did Madden like Mutt. And then another guy named Darkness429, who's actually really popular now. He's actually on Facebook now. But
that's tight.
I got into those guys and just watching and got into being the mod in the chat. I was a little nerd patrolling the chat.
And, what do they do?
Mods are just people who could like enforce your rules or make sure people aren't dicks or saying mean things, being rude.
Spamming the chat.
Or spamming just random, because it's a chat. People can interact in live time with us on Twitch. So
to put like those text pictures, like how they have those pictures.
Yeah, they make like the pictures of like lewd photos of private parts and stupid shit like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's
like that.
So the mods just like
very creative.
Watch for people. Yeah, it is creative. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes there could be like it'll be boobs or it'll be a fucking schlong and it's like and they're like balls. Detailed,
made
bro.
Little dashes
like dashes and like lines and the little exclamations. Yeah. So the mods just patrol and like just and like for me like with wrestling because I watch on the internet, there's gonna be a slight delay, so people are gonna be like ahead of us quite a bit. Because I've watched it via Sling TV. It's like an online cable streaming service, so it's like behind compared to cable boxes, like just 30 seconds. So like my mods just control that. Like if people like say what happened, because then I don't give a natural reaction because I'm just giving everyone my reactions of the show, and that's like what everyone comes for. So the mods just watch that and watch people being assholes and saying stupid things, racist things, sexist things, stuff like that. So that's what they do. So I used to do that, like, because I want to say I got into Twitch 2014, 2013, because then when the game Destiny came out, the first one, that is when I found like my true like gaming friends like throughout wherever they were, and we played Destiny every fucking day. I was in college at the time. We played it every day, and from there we just became friends, and we always did the raids, like all the fucking MMO shit on that game, and just made friends. And then eventually the game fell off or new games came out, and we're still all friends. We all just do different things or all have families now or whatever.
Life.
Yeah, everyone has a life, and eventually I just went on to other streamers. I was still into that game. So like I was watching like a guy named King Gathalion. He was like the biggest Destiny streamer. So I was really into his streams. And then during this time I was going through some shit legally and just mentally, and I was an alcoholic. So like I wasn't working really. I was just staying at home being fucking stupid. And so I was just always on Twitch or gaming or whatever. And then eventually I'm 30. So this was like 2014, 2015. So at the time I got into when I was working, I got myself into some trouble. I stole from a grocery store that I was working at, and
we've all done the grocery
yeah
store.
I mean I've changed so much since this happened, you know what I mean? Like
chicken nuggies.
It was enough for
it wasn't chicken
it was
nuggies.
enough for a felony. We're not going to go into too much details, but I got caught, of course, because I was stupid and I got caught like I should have. Faced the consequences. I got put on probation. So I was a big stoner, so I was like, fuck, I can't smoke anymore. So I was like, it's okay, I'll just drink. That shit leaves your system. I ended up becoming an alcoholic because of it.
Fuck.
Drinking every day. Just it happened like slowly over 4 years, but it got very drastic towards the end. And but yeah, so I wasn't working. I was just always on Twitch. And then I ended up finding, while I was this fucking big ass alcoholic, finding a fishing community, IRL fishing. Literally a guy in Denver was going out there with a fishing bow, and he was just, fishing for carp on the stream. And he's like, oh fuck, he's in Denver. He's not far from here. He knows we're in Pueblo. And just met and made friends with these guys. And I started streaming myself fishing. So I'd go out to Runyon Lake or the Ark, and I just go out there with I'd go to the Runyon mainly, just to sit there at the lake and go for some trout or some catfish. But
catch him almost
then
falling
I got
in the
into
lake.
then I got into fly fishing with the where I'd get on the I don't even remember. Waders, thank you. And I'd go in the water and fucking almost fall on the fucking rocks because I don't have the right type of shoes on that grip. But yeah, so that's kind of like the like journey through Twitch. And then eventually, because I even did a podcast with these fishing guys, met up with these guys, went fishing at 11 Mile with one of them, came up from Texas and fished with me there. And then we eventually I just was like started doing the TikTok thing with wrestling. That came into my life, and then it just transitioned into bringing my wrestling TikTok stuff to Twitch. So it's like a quick, I guess, history of my Twitch journey so far. And from there, it just blossomed to me, Twitch partner, which is the toughest thing to do, which we were talking about a bit ago.
One of the toughest, man, on Twitch.
Can you ever lose partner?
Yes.
How do you just dip it out?
I think there's a possible way that you could lose it if you don't keep up with your streams. I'm not 100% sure on that. The contract is long. I mean, I could go back and read it, but it is, so much shit to read through. And but yeah, and then also if you do against Twitch TOS, which their TOS is so confusing sometimes. So like, it's kind of like TikTok. Like, I don't know if you've been on TikTok, you'll see the thirst trap videos of the girls in bathing suits and all this stuff, dancing or whatever the hell they're doing. And you're like, how is this on the app? Because it's like pushing that line. Oh, yeah. And then same thing on Twitch. They have people women or even men, that'll stream themselves like in swimming pools or hot tubs, little inflated swimming pools, and they're like half naked. And you're like, how is this allowed? And I don't know. So the Twitch TOS can be confusing because then I've seen people get banned for like I had a friend who was reacting to wrestling on Thursday. It was a big Crown Jewel event. And I guess he was live tweeting. So this would have led to him getting in trouble. But he got a DMCA notice from the WWE. And he wasn't even showing the show. Like, he just had the audio quietly in the background, which I do the same. And he got DMCA'd. And so if you get DMCA'd and you get it enough, you could lose your Twitch partnership and amongst other things. So
that's when it gets serious.
What is DMCA?
Copyright. So like, you can't show any of the shows like that are on television or like Netflix. Like, if you're like, Amazon owns Twitch. So like, if you're Amazon Prime, you could actually link that to Twitch, and they have it. It's called like Prime Gaming. And they actually have a feature where if you, I mean, not a lot of people do it because not everyone has Amazon Prime, but you could watch stuff from Amazon Prime on Twitch. It's called like a watch party. And if the people who have Prime themselves on Twitch and have it connected could watch it with you. But if they don't have it connected, they could be in your stream. They just won't see the show or hear it. So, but like NFL. So the NFL has a partnership with Twitch. And on Thursday nights, certain streamers can actually show the game. But it's who the NFL hand fucking picked.
Oh, really?
And it's strict as fuck. They can't even talk during commercials.
One of them is his friends, too.
Yeah, I made friends with one of them. Her name is Bridget Case. Shout out to Bridget Case. You guys, she's an NFL analyst. She worked for CBS, NBC. She's a former Chargers cheerleader. She was a cheerleader at the Oregon Ducks. She's really cool, so I've become friends with her on Twitch. But she does that on Thursdays. But like, they can't talk during the commercial break, so like, they get like a specific feed that they could stream. But once the commercials come on, they have to turn their cameras off and they have to shut the fuck up. It's like crazy.
Really?
And the first stream that they did for Thursday Night Football a couple weeks ago was like mayhem. Like, they're fucking like, their streams weren't ready. Like, they even had like the biggest Twitch streamers involved. Like, some people who get like 20, 30,000 people watching their streams
at once
who were in it that were having issues. Like, the NFL was so unprepared. Like, I don't know all the details, but she was just telling me like, and she worked for the NFL, so she's like, knows how strict they can be. So she was like anticipating it to be like something similar to that. So she was telling me all about it.
I feel like when those big companies get their hand into it.
So, but yeah, so DMCA, like copyright, if you're not in the right, there's so much, and that's what makes it hard. Like, so what helped me get to partnership on Twitch was a program called the Sports Accelerator. So Twitch reached out to me and they created this whole new sports program. They want to make an emphasis on the sports on Twitch, like sports content, people reacting or whatever, fantasy stuff, whatever. And they reached out to me because I was already streaming in the sports category for wrestling. And we're like, hey, we're doing this program. We'll pay you to stream 20 hours on the sports category a month, 30 days. And we'll pay you a flat fee of $150. And if you hit these incentives, we'll pay you more, which was like so many minutes watched because they could track your minutes of the viewers watching you. So I did that. And that really helped me a lot because I learned a lot. There was a lot of people in the program. We helped each other. The people on Twitch helped us get opportunities like on the front page where thousands of people were watching us. So I was on the front page during WWE SummerSlam for an hour, and I think I peaked out almost 2,000 people. Ooh, I've since broken that peak, but
let's go.
Yeah, so they've helped me a lot through that program. And that helped me get to that partner a lot. And they're still helping me to this day. Like, I'm technically no longer signed because it's only a 6-month thing that they do and then they bring in new people. But they still, like, I'm still in their Discord. They still reach out to me. Hey, like, we have friends at Discord. If you apply for partner, we'll put in a good word for you, which I did, and I still got denied. But it's still the opportunity. Like, even if I get denied, it's just they're giving me these opportunities, and I just have to try to take them myself from there and grab them. So I've had a lot of help, like, and just luck at the same time. I feel like a lot of it's been luck, like TikTok.
I mean, a lot of hard work too, though, bro.
It is.
You work your ass
but
off.
there's a lot of luck involved with stuff like TikTok. Like, shit helped me go viral on TikTok. Videos go viral on TikTok, brought people to my channel, and then I could, in turn, just keep posting. And TikTok's weird. Like, their algorithms, if you have a viral video, keep fucking posting, because then everything that after that for like a while is going to get a lot of views. Like, tip higher than typical. Even like if you get those followers, like, oh, this is just because I'm getting more followers. Kind of. Not everyone's on their following page, but if you have a viral video, they're going to push all your other videos. And that's something I learned last summer. So I was able to, with this summer, just fucking go. And that's when I was really pushing my Twitch and going for partner. And it helped so much. So not everyone's going to get that chance to have that type of, but if I had to give any advice about it, would be like, if you're a Twitch streamer, don't just be a Twitch streamer. Like, be a content creator. Push your shit out. I'm sure you've heard it on other podcasts. I know you're a big podcast guy.
Yes.
Push your content. You could push a 5-minute segment on a certain topic to YouTube. Then you can make a 15-second short on YouTube Short and post that same short to TikTok and Instagram Reels. And one of them might eventually get the views, or just people will see them. And if you're consistent, that's the other thing, consistency.
Yep.
If you're not consistent, then it's gonna be harder to keep the people. If you're consistent with the schedule, even if it's 2 days a week, a schedule set is going to help you so much. Like, it's going to take time, but it'll help.
Definitely. How often are you streaming?
Every day, pretty much.
I had some throat issues where I think I was smoking just a lot of shit and just talking and yelling, and I just wasn't taking care of my voice. I wasn't drinking enough water. I felt like I was just drinking whatever, and
Powerade.
it has electrolytes, okay?
You love Powerade?
Oh yeah.
Over Gatorade.
Oh yeah. I'm not a big caffeine guy anymore. Like, I don't drink as much caffeine as I used to. So I got into a lot of tea though, huh? It's like nice.
Dude, his tea is dank. Oh yeah.
Skip Rick G.
I thought he gave it to me.
No, you're good. Fuck it.
I'm sorry. But so I just trying to learn to take better care of my voice, really. Like, it's very easy to fuck it up, and that's my job. So yeah, so I have like this fucking electric tea kettle and fucking all kinds of different teas and honey legit. And like two steeping cups.
This motherfucker gave me Jasper tea.
Jasmine.
Yesterday.
Jasmine.
I kind of like Jasper.
It's caffeinated jasmine tea.
Yeah, Jasper is my friend.
Jasper? You have a friend named Jasper?
No, you said Jasper tea?
I don't even know what Jasper tea is.
That's my friend.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, so no, it's all about, like, you just got to take care of yourself too. So, like, I took time off. So my schedule's been, like, very erratic. It's been all over. And with that freaking show being on Saturday instead of Wednesday this past couple weeks,
threw everything.
It's been weird. So yeah. I've been taking Tuesdays off. I'm live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That was my schedule for a while because there's wrestling every night of the week. Thursdays was a show called Impact. It still exists, but they moved it from Twitch. So it was cool because that was the only one I could show because they had a deal with Twitch where I could show it. They moved to YouTube. I can't do that anymore. I can still react the way I do normally where I don't show it. Excuse me, and then I just show or have like the sound in the background. But that show is not as popular as the others. And the cool thing about when I was able to show it is I was able to show some people who never watched it or haven't watched it in years a show that I thought was better than they remember it. And that was so unique. And a lot of people did that too. Like even some of the wrestlers themselves streamed them watching the show. It was pretty cool. But then they made the deal with YouTube, so that stopped. And I did do a few where I just did the audio. But I could see that number dipping. And it's not, like I said, all about the numbers, but at the same time, I'm like, it's also not accomplishing what I wanted to accomplish anymore. And I also had a cool thing called TikTok Thursday where during commercials, I would watch stupid TikToks. I had an account, like a burner account that just always played like the videos with like millions of likes. So they were always some funny ass shit, dude. So like Thursday was like my copyright day because then I'd just delete the video because that was part of the Impact deal. Like you had to delete the video so people couldn't watch it like on your channel. Oh, wow. After you watched it. So it was cool. And I'll just do like play copyright shit at the same time. Like the video's going to get taken down anyways. Yeah. So so it took away a lot from that stream. It was so unique compared to my other days. And then I just like, I don't want to make it like the other days. And I couldn't think of anything else. So it's kind of turning into, I still watch that show. I don't watch it on stream anymore. But Thursday is just becoming a community gaming day. Play whatever community. Oh, you want to play Fortnite? Let's play some Fortnite. Want to play some fucking wrestling and you guys kick my ass? Let's play some wrestling. And that's been cool. Like, cause I did that when I was like very still growing. Like I had 30 viewers when I was like gaming originally, which is good. Like average viewers is really good. 30. That's like you're still up there on that top 1%. And but like it was like a lot of people, like kids too, because it's wrestling, it's pro wrestling. A lot of kids or young teens are watching this shit. So like when I would play games, they'd come in and they'd be like shouting in my headset or just talking about wrestling, and it's like I appreciate them, but like it just got to that point to where me personally, I guess I just couldn't deal with it. Like I just couldn't handle like these kids yelling at me, asking me a million questions while I'm just trying to play a video game. Like I'm trying
Josh, tell me your favorite wrestler, please.
Yeah,
come on,
exactly.
man.
That's what it was, and I'd answer. Then they'd be like, "So, what did you think of this from Friday? What did you think of this? Oh, that's cool.
Send me a picture of your favorite wrestler's pose,
basically,
please."
like
So
it just.
you game with random like people from around.
I do
world?
now. So
Oh.
what I do now is since I mainly game on PC, depending on what I'm playing. The way I do it though, New World's goated. The way I do it though now is I'll like my mods, the ones I like been friends with for a while. I'll like if they're in the game, they could talk to me, but I don't let anyone else chat with us anymore. Like I just I know it's like been a year, but like I've totally lost any trust in the community. Like I don't know. It depends. If they've been there for a while, I might, but like if I don't know them that well, I'm probably not gonna let them in my calls and talk to them and shit right away.
That's fair.
Because it could be trippy. You don't know what they're gonna say either. They could say some crazy shit, and you could get in trouble for that. So you never know.
Yeah, it's totally fair. You know, most people are kind
Go back
of
to you. Or who's it go to?
Yeah.
kind of new to talking on Twitch and they're not used to the idea of everything they're saying being
Yeah,
recorded.
there's kind of like a Twitch etiquette. Like it's not like a common etiquette, but I'd call it Twitch etiquette. Like don't self-promote in someone's chat. Don't come into like if you're streaming, don't come into like your friend's chat and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm live right now too." Ha, like you know what, you know what I mean?
Weird.
Like even if you're like friends with that person, like and you know them well, like it depends. It can depend if you're how well you know someone. But like I have like people who like I've known for a while and be like, "Oh yeah, look at this funny TikTok I posted," and it's like, just post that in my Discord because then like all your like I don't know, it's like a Twitch etiquette that I learned through other streamers. You just don't do those like things to where you might be looking like you're
It's
trying.
like an
to
unspoken rule.
Yeah, it really is. Like, and I try to let it be known. Like, and I do have like a bot that like sets timers in my chat of certain things. So like it'll be like no self promoting from these platforms, and it drops my Discord. Go here if you want to, because you can in my Discord. I have a channel dedicated. So if he wanted to come in and drop his music in the self promo, or he could, to be honest, he's my cousin. He could pop it in the general. I don't give a fuck. But,
Hey,
but he could come into my Discord and he could just say whatever, like, "Hey, come listen to my new song" or whatever. Or you could, if you were to join my Discord, you come in and just pop in the self promo. Here's the newest Street Champs and shit like that. Like I have a lot of people who are streamers that do that.
We should do that. We should honestly have you make a
like,
Discord and hop in.
That's a really good idea.
Statistics show it might not bring, because like depending on what site, because you post to YouTube, so you might be able to see like where your clicks are coming from. You'll get an idea if you do that, like how many links are coming from discord.com. And it's pretty interesting. So it could be on the low end, but it's still something.
It's still something,
I still to this day do like the things I did when I was still a growing streamer. I'm still growing, obviously, but like before I was hit partner, I was doing all the little things like go into all these Discords, and if they have self promos, drop anytime. I still do that. I'm partnered. I still go into that big ass.
You take that opportunity to
like I've kind of
somebody.
like talked to this big streamer named Grand Pooh Bear. Shout out to him. I love this guy. He's a big pro wrestling fan, but he streams like speed runs of like Mario and Metroid, and he does
Like
all
a
that
boss.
shit. Yeah, he does like all the Nintendo speed runs, and he's been like on these big platforms with hundreds of thousands of viewers, and he drops wrestling references, and he's a cool guy.
Let's go.
And so I've met him recently through some opportunities. I was on this show on Twitch called the CoHost, and he was on there, and I got to meet him and like a AEW wrestler, Kip Sabian, and so through there we kind of like know each other now, and I still go into his Discord even though like he raids me sometimes with like a lot of people. Like I'll still go into his Discord and go to his viewer watcher streams, and I'll still post my streams. Like I don't know if that's weird because I'm already partnered and shit like that, but like I still do it. It's just
promotion.
I still do it. Like it's just my thing. Like
because think about it.
If they have
the
channel, I'm gonna post it. Like
if one person sees that, man,
exactly,
and goes to you and becomes one of your fans, it was worth it.
I'm in my favorite wrestling podcast Discords. I'll go to their self promo all the fucking time, and then it's crazy because then I'll go to like their podcast, like because a lot of them are on Twitch. A lot of them will do it live on Twitch and then post on whatever Patreon or whatever they're doing after later, and like I'll be in the chat and like people are like, "Oh, it's HeelJosh. Is that really HeelJosh?" I was watching fucking a wrestling show last night on Fight TV. I bought it. It was like $20 GCW, and I wanted to see the main event. So I was in there and the video was really laggy. And I paid $20. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go into the chat and I have my name HeelJosh, and I comment, anyone else feed laggy. Like I just wanted to know if it was just me. And someone goes, "Wait, is that the HeelJosh?"
Oh shit!
Let's go.
I was like, maybe. And I was like, I just put LOL. And he's like, no. He's like, yeah, I think it's everyone's feed. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, that's crazy. You're always on my For You page. I'm like, That's so weird.
That's
like
so
I'm just
crazy.
watching
That's
wrestling in a fucking on Fight TV and like just asking questions of people. It's happened on a wrestling show on Twitch too.
How does that feel too when that happens?
Fucking weird.
Dude,
So
like-
Grab Pooh Bear, same with him. So when I did that show and I first like was talking to him, we were like introducing. He was like, "Oh yeah, I know you. I've seen you on my For You page." I'm like, "That's so fucking weird."
Let's go. That's so
And then like
cool.
this wrestler that I was watching last night, Ninja Max. So I think he's flippy, fucking does
Ninja
crazy
Max?
shit. Ninja Mac.
Ninja Mac.
M-A-C-K.
Ninja Mac.
So I had noticed one of my friends had made a video like of his favorite GCW wrestlers on TikTok, and he had this cool feature where he like tagged the person in the video. I was like, I've never seen that. And then he tagged Ninja Mac. I was like, I didn't know Ninja Mac had TikTok. Clicked on it and it said he follow back, which meant he was already following me.
Yeah,
I was like,
let's
what the
go.
fuck? Ninja Mac's following me on TikTok. And then I followed him, and then like a few days later, rumor came out that he might have signed somewhere, like a company. So I messaged him. I was like, yo, congrats on wherever you signed. Then he messaged me. He's like, yo, thanks. I like your videos. I was like, that's fucking weird.
Let's
dude.
go,
Like,
dude.
It's kind of different when
It's
your
crazy.
idols kind of respond back to you.
Yeah,
notice you.
it's
Your idols become your peers.
it's crazy. So
Let's go.
And I've like now I'm like befriended like a ROH wrestler named Sledge, and ROH is a pretty popular company. So it's like, and he's working with like a really popular guy named Danhausen right now. So it's like, damn, I'm like, he actually
You're
is going
in
to
the
be in
industry,
Denver.
bro.
These guys that I talked to are actually going to be in Denver next weekend. So I'm gonna try to go up there and hang out with them, but I don't know.
Hell yeah.
I'm
All right.
having some car issues.
I'm
Damn.
going to start off this. This is a slow burn pre-roll. Going to last about 30 minutes.
Let's go.
We'll see. We'll time
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna time it here. I'm gonna pull out my timer, man.
Exactly.
Oh man.
They think we're messing around. All right.
This is supposed to be. It's dipped in wax.
See, and I smoke on my stream. That's the one thing that I love. The TikTok censors that crap.
Distillate.
Should I
Sorry,
start it
just
right
do it.
now? Start.
Yeah. He's already got that paper burning, so.
Yep.
It's like a little torch.
It is like a little
You
torch,
can just
bro.
hold it. Yeah.
It's like the Olympic torch.
You can pass it off.
Shout out Rocky Mountain Blaze.
Yes,
And then right
let's
after
go.
Josh.
Nice. Passing the torch officially on Street Champs, man. Fuck yeah, dude. I remember, oh man, you've gotten so much growth done in 1 year.
Yeah, I've been
1 year.
I did the wrestling thing. I started doing it. Excuse me. Because like I said, I started doing wrestling on TikTok. Like, okay, you know Gary V.
Yes.
Gary Van. I can't say his last name. Everyone calls him Gary V. I saw him on TikTok, and he was just positive and just like. And the one thing about TikTok, he's like, just go to search like 4 or 5 of your favorite things, scroll through the videos and under the hashtag or whatever you searched of it, and then eventually that's your For You page, and you could just start seeing shit you like. So I started doing that, and eventually I started seeing wrestling stuff. I was like, and there was actually already a community and people with a lot of followers. So then I just started posting like videos of me like just like filming my TV and reacting. I was already doing that on Instagram, like on my stories, but then I started doing it to TikTok, and it didn't get a lot of views right away, but I just stayed consistent with it. And
Wait. You film you and your.
I just
and your
filmed like I
TV?
just had my phone and I just like say we're watching wrestling on your monitor, right? And I'm just talking in the background while I'm capturing what's happening, you know?
Really?
Yeah, and I just posted to TikTok. And that's how that started. And then on Twitch, I was just like, at the time, this was at the start of COVID too, so like the beginning of 2020. And so I was already like, that's when I had gone onto TikTok. I was really getting into it, just addicted. Just it was like Vine to me.
I love
Vine. So that's how I
Yes.
got into TikTok, because I finally started seeing videos of TikTok on Reddit, and they were like, this reminds me of Vine. So I finally downloaded it. And but yeah, so I was just starting to see wrestling videos, posting videos myself, and then I was only streaming on Twitch, like me playing Call of Duty like all day. I was so into fucking Modern
He
Warfare.
was, I remember
Modern Warfare
that.
and Warzone, dude. I was just playing that shit all day. Like I could go back in my stats and say I streamed like 12 hours. I'm like, God damn, I used to stream 12 hours of Warzone on my Xbox. It's just me on my Xbox. And yeah, then I would just eventually, and I had people watching me then too, because I had like 10,000 followers on TikTok. And that's crazy now, because now I'm at almost 350.
10,000. Now he's at
350.
350.
And 10,000 was a big deal to me. So it's fucking crazy. Like
10,000 is a big deal.
the way my mind thinks now.
350K is freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, we're
It
like
is,
we're like
bro.
200. We're like less than 200 followers away from that on TikTok right now.
Wow.
And
Let's go.
That's awesome.
yeah,
That means everybody watching this, if you guys have a TikTok, please go follow HeelJosh, man.
We'll have it in
Let's
the
get him to the
description.
350K. Hit that description link.
crazy. But yeah. So it's in a year. It just kind of went quickly. So 2020 all the way to now. We're at the end of 2021, and Twitch partner now, and the big following on TikTok, and is it basically any social media I have has at least over 1,000 followers in it, or subs or whatever. So that's what's crazy. Like that's like, and it's what's funny, because the way I look at it, because like you guys know how like Fortnite has that creator code. Like if people buy stuff, you could like support your favorite creator of that game. Fortnite makes it so easy for anyone to do that. If you have 1,000 followers on like anything, Twitch, YouTube,
You can make
Twitter, Instagram, like 'cause their site links and we'll check. You're automatically qualified and you get it like instantly. So like I don't even really stream. I play Fortnite every now and again still because my viewers love it, and I still pull some good viewers during Fortnite because they like to watch me suck, and we just banter, you know, and they have the chance to play with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they fuck, I forgot where I was going with that on the Fortnite thing. But
How they kind of let anyone.
oh yeah, so they get the code. Yeah, so like for real though, it's just crazy like how. Like, I don't know, social media is a really powerful thing. It's just really weird, like how stuff like just followers can get you shit like that. Like,
Definitely.
And of course, and like once you start having a following, I've had like TikTok has their own like marketplace where creators could reach out to the content creator or like businesses. I mean, could reach out to the content creators. I'm in that, but it's always like weird shit. It's always like a China company like trying to peddle something that makes no sense that I don't even know or use, and or like makeup companies. I'm like, fuck, like makeup's cool, but why am I reaching out for me? Like, or like I get emails too. Like, I've had one recently that was for it was something for like cocktails, and I'm a former alcoholic, so I don't drink anymore. I'm coming up on 3 years sober. I don't.
You guys
drink
missed
anymore.
their company.
So I just emailed. Thanks, man. Yeah, 3 years in January it'll be, and but yeah, so I turned them down obviously. But the one that was most interesting that I didn't take that I kind of wish I did because then I saw one of my follow TikTokers do and I guess do the sponsorship was this like math app like that helped you with homework. So it was like, yeah, it was like you could take a photo. It was like, I don't
Shout
remember.
out to Mathway.
You could take, it was like an algebra thing. You could take a photo of like your problem and it would help you with the next step. It wouldn't tell you the answer, but it would just help like show you the parts to the next step.
Oh, okay. Mathway would just give you the answer.
It was really cool.
So nice in college.
So
yeah.
I was like, I could do that because I have a lot of young people in school, like college too, even, you know, a lot of people in college. So I should have did it because they even were like how much what's your rate? Like they were asking me my prices.
You should have done it, man.
And I had reached out to a guy that I follow that follows back. His name is Stefan Johnson. Shout out to him. He's on TikTok. He's a voice actor, but he has like 2-3 million followers. And anyways, he's a big wrestling guy, so he follows a lot of the wrestling TikTok community. So I reached out to him because he does a lot of that like sponsored videos, and he gave me an idea, but I don't know. I couldn't think of ideas before I could reply to them. So I never responded.
So you didn't respond.
It was a missed opportunity on my fault, on my part.
It's all good, dude. Honestly, I think you're gonna have something come up bigger than that because where you're at now.
I've done a lot of things with Twitch now where I've made like I did that show, the MMA. So I've done a show called the CoHost on Twitch. It's like ran by Twitch, and it's a cool show, like a game show.
They get a lot of viewership.
Yeah, they put it on the front page, so every time it's had like 20,000 people.
Yeah,
but
crazy.
That's because it's on the front page of Twitch, so it's just gonna default be that really.
Just boom on there.
So the first one I did was for AEW's like pay-per-view, and they had an AEW wrestler on there, Kip Sabian. So I met him, and I won that show. Like I won the game show, and I was like, and he even said he was like, anytime we're in your area, just hit me up. You got a contact. I was like, oh fuck.
Wow.
Like basically is what he didn't really say it like that. He's just like, hit me up if we're in your area. That's basically what he said. I was like, fuck.
Let's link.
Yeah. And he's like, if you ever want a game, hit me up. I was like, all right. And then same with Grand Pooh Bear, who I met through the same show. He's a big Twitch streamer. He's the same thing. He's like, yeah, hit me up. Maybe we'll do something. I was like, hell yeah. But he's always doing a lot of shit, so I haven't hit him up because he'll be streaming with like a wrestler Adam Cole randomly one day, and then he'll be doing like a speed run the next. Then he'll be fucking doing an NFL show or whatever. He does a lot on Twitch. And but then I did another co-host show a couple weeks later for the UFC pay-per-view. And sick. On this one, I didn't know who was going to be on the show until like 2 hours before. It ended up being Ben Askren.
You know who that is?
Oh yeah.
Yes, let's go.
So,
everybody knows who.
Yeah, he got knocked out by. Before I even say that, he's a Bellator welterweight champion. He's a welterweight. He was undefeated when he went to the UFC. Like never lost.
Never lost.
Went to the UFC. Crazy fight with Robbie Lawler. Somehow pulled out the win.
Bully choke.
Yeah, and then lost his to Masvidal immediately after the fastest knockout in UFC. So, anyways, he's synonymous as a meme at this point for the fastest. And like how his body was all stiff, and it just became a meme. And so he was on the show.
UFC and wrestling.
Only for this co-host time. Yeah, but he enjoys. Honestly, we started watching UFC together. God, how long ago?
I got into it in 2009.
Yeah,
my girlfriend at the time, her family. I was dating her when I was in high school. Her family watched UFC, her dad, and they were wrestling fans. But my first UFC event was UFC 100, Brock Lesnar versus Frank Mir 2, and I was watching it with them like at a party with my girlfriend's family at the time, and yeah. So Brock Lesnar, I knew who he was wrestling, so he got me into UFC. Brock did.
That's sick.
So Ben
That's
Askren
tight.
was on the
It
show.
all comes full circle. You know what I mean?
Ben Askren was on the show, and
He was on the
well, there
co-host.
were zingers all night, kind of throwing about the joke, because there was actually questions like about like best knockouts. So people were like, I mean, we're sorry, Ben, we got to talk about it. But at the end, so it was me, and there was actually another UFC fighter who was a contestant with me, Randy Brown. He just fought like 2 weeks ago. He broke his toe, fucking front kicking a guy crazy. But so Randy Brown was on the card. So it was me and him were the final two, and fucking. Of course, they went with Randy because he's like, he can do in depth. He's a UFC fighter. So Ben was the one who picked Randy, and that's how Randy won. And he goes, and Josh, you've already won before. And I go, oh, it's okay. I'm gonna go watch the Street Jesus knockout right now, anyways, or whatever I said. and everyone just laughed, and he was like, he played along with it. He played. He was cool. You know, I didn't mean it to be like a dick. You know, we're all just fucking around. It was all playful banter, but it was pretty cool to get that off on Ben Askren.
Bro, you roasted
gotta
Ben
be a good
Askren to
But,
his face.
so
You're my fucking hero. That is the best thing ever.
Yeah, but I've just gotten those opportunities, and it's making the contact. So it's a lot of networking as well. So networking is a big play into it. You know, just doing shit with people, and that helps a lot.
Heck yeah.
Social media is a beast, man. It's crazy.
Have you ever
Social
thought
media.
about getting on a Patreon?
Yeah, I just don't know what. I've always wanted to get in the podcast game. I had a couple podcasts in the past that were short-lived. Like I did one with a homie. We called it the J&J Wrestle Talk, and we literally just recapped the whole week in wrestling, like everything. It was like a little over an hour. Well, at first it was a couple hours, and I was like, that's just too fucking long, dude. Like I was able to format it to where we did it in an hour. It was quick. It was actually really good for a while. But then he started working 2 jobs, and then it was at the same time where our grandfather passed away in January, so I took some time off from my shit to deal with all that and help with whatever we needed. So that stopped, and then I also had started a podcast at the time too that I was calling Not a Normal Fan, because like there was like this troll that kept coming into my Twitch chat, and he would be like, why can't you be a normal fan? Why do you have to rebroadcast? Like, I don't know why it was such a big deal. Like, and it's like, first of all, I'm not rebroadcasting shit because it's just me reacting. Like, this guy was, and he would come. He hasn't come in my chat in a long while now since like I hit partner. But like, this guy would like was persistent. He would come so often, like at least twice a week, different accounts, because he'd always get banned.
Oh, okay.
New accounts coming in saying the same
Hilarious.
shit, bro. And I got that's what taught me to learn to like with trolls. I think he was talking about on his episode.
Yeah, my
dealing with
episode.
people in social media. And
hate.
how that shit's crazy, especially with such a following, dude. That shit could really fuck you up. Like,
Fuck yeah.
people are fucking mean,
What were
dude.
they saying to you, Rick G? For people, you know, this may be people's first episodes. Rick G also makes music. Check
Yes.
him out on all platforms.
Check me out, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. Just type in Rick G, and then if you guys want to make it more specific, Rick G Bruce Buffer. Check that out.
What were they saying to you for hopping on that shit?
Oh, for me, like hopping on his stream, or what do
Yeah.
you mean?
No, like I just remembered like when you guys were doing your episode.
No, I like brought it up how he responds to people like
Yeah.
on TikTok and shit. Remember we were talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
that?
Because he was
that's what
talking
meant.
about how he's just not
Yeah.
like good at like being consistent on social media is what I remember him
Yeah.
talking about. But then we got into like he was then brought up like stuff about how I treat it and how I respond.
Yeah, like how you respond to people. I respect that shit.
I mean,
Does it piss you off?
oh yeah, it's very easy to get involved in it.
Okay.
No, but like no, there's like okay, so I have
That's
long
hilarious.
hair. I might not be like the most manly looking. Like I can't really grow facial hair really. Like so I for a long while I was shaved, but I'm just been growing it out recently for whatever reason. But like people are like, is this a boy or a girl? Is this a boy or a girl? And after a while, you get pissed off. Like it gets annoying.
I've never seen any comments of this.
Because
I didn't know you had to deal with that shit.
No, because I find well, you can filter shit out on TikTok, so they don't even get posted. They get immediately put into like a bot where I could go through and approve them. I don't even go through it, so I don't even know what the fuck they are. So I'm sure I have thousands of comments that are sitting there waiting to be approved. And I bet you some of them aren't even bad. They just got caught up in like certain sentences. But like I've put like the
I didn't
terms
even know
boy
those
or
things.
girl and shit like that like together. And stuff like that because it pisses me off, and I'm just like I don't even want to deal with it. I don't even want to deal with it. Like,
I
just
get you.
fucking-
Okay.
Just don't want to see it. So you have ways to filter it out, and so I do. And no one can see it if I do it. If I do it, no one can see it. Like you might still
was
see your
gonna
comment
say,
there, but
yeah.
no one else is gonna see it. So they'll think their comment got posted, but no one sees it.
And I was talking about when you like I see some dude
No,
posting some
so
stupid
when
shit,
it
and you're
comes
like,
to
man,
that
you're
shit-
retarded. Like,
so like
he's
I'll,
so stupid.
I'll debate people about wrestling a lot. Like There's a lot. I have a lot of haters on TikTok.
Yes.
Like, people are like, oh, you live with your mom. I do live with my mom, and I'm going to fucking accentuate that to piss you off even more and watch my video again.
Yeah, all right. So you live with your mom, but this is your full-time career, huh? Twitch streaming?
At this point, yes.
That's
Content
awesome.
creating, yeah.
Okay, content creating. What is a normal paycheck looking like for that?
It
for right
fluctuates.
now?
It's an entrepreneurship. It really is. It's I have merchandise, so I have Teespring store. I have
Check the link below.
Yeah, I have a link tree down, and so I make money through there. The Fortnite creator code, if people use that when they buy a skin, that kicks me money. Like, I could do the TikTok thing again. I'm sure I'd be making more money than I did in the past. That was like a couple $100 a month. It wasn't really anything on TikTok back in the day. But now I'm even getting more views, so I'm sure it'd be way more than a couple $100. But there's also theories out there that TikTok suppresses you if you're in that program. I actually got kicked out of that program because I was posting marijuana content. So I just stopped posting marijuana content, and I just stuck with all wrestling and on TikTok, and keep like more personal shit on Instagram, like if I'm smoking or whatever, getting new rigs or I'll do that on Instagram because Instagram really doesn't. And I'm not even trying to like promote on Instagram, but I know they could. I've seen people get suppressed on Instagram who do weed shit, but Twitch is pretty cool with it.
Have you ever been deleted?
On TikTok, yeah. Yeah, I get videos taken down for copyright. New Japan Wrestling, they're really copyright strong, so they take down my shit pretty quick. WWE doesn't seem to. I don't know if it's just because the app is based in China. I don't know. It seems to be a gray area. So my content does have like copywritten shit. Like it's our reaction, but I'll post like the 30-second clip that we're reacting to with it, so people can see what we're reacting to or I'm reacting to. So that's another reason I don't. Because I wasn't really doing that when I was in that creator fund. I was just recording my TV when I was in the creator fund. I wasn't doing the Twitch thing really. And then once I got kicked out of the creator fund is when I really started doing the Twitch thing. And so I probably even wouldn't want to try to make, because like I make money on Twitch, but I'm not showing their content. Like I have the volume super even fucking quiet. Like even when I'm editing I have to bump up my volume, which in turn makes me even louder in my reaction. Because then I even get comments, "You're so loud." I'm like, well, because of the fucking, I'm using the audio from my stream. I could bring in I do everything post. So it's like, if I bring in that clip, it sounds echoey. Even if I were to time the audio and sync it just perfect, you're going to tell it's a synced audio. Like I'm not that good with audio editing. So it's something that I just avoid and just keep my audio that I have from my stream. So it's still how I keep the show audio. So technically I'm not supposed to have the show audio, but it's so quiet. Like when I go back, I'm like, I don't even know. I can't sync. Like I can't even sync the footage because I could barely hear it because I'm shouting. And you can just hear the commentators. Oh my god! It's like, what is it? What is that word? Okay, match it up with this one. Okay, I think that's it. And then
then for the record, I just want to throw out that did not last 30 minutes.
I think it's because there's 3 of us though.
Yeah, there is 3 of us.
If it was a solo, that would last 30 minutes for
Probably.
sure.
Honestly, 100%. I thought it was going to make the 30 minutes.
If it was just like,
it was good
Deryk,
though. It tasted really
or even
bomb.
just you two, I think it would have lasted longer.
No, yeah. If it was just HeelJosh, just fucking hitting that shit on his
Dude,
stream.
this is me on my normal stream. I even brought my packs that we could load up with some.
Let's get
Rocky
it.
Mountain Blaze someday, hopefully.
Hell yeah.
But
let's get it.
Yeah, so I do this on Twitch. So Twitch, in that program, like I was even like, would it be detrimental? I know it's detrimental to me getting any type of like big sponsorships probably, because like I had Twitch friends like who are in this program try to get me into it with this like with 2K, and like with the big wrestling game. But this was a couple months ago now, and I think because I'm a big stoner and I do it on stream and I talk about it, I don't hide it. That's probably detrimental to shit like that for me to getting, probably because I'm assuming they want to be family friendly, or as family friendly as they can be, because not everyone on Twitch is family friendly. But I think that's probably going to hinder me a lot.
The ladies in little pools is not family friendly.
Dude, they even have their own category called hot tubs, pools, and something. Beaches or something that Twitch gave those people because there was like a big fiasco. Oh, these chicks in their small bikinis, they're taking our viewers. It's like, no, first off, I don't even think you have the viewers because I don't think you have that same content that they're looking for in her stream, first and foremost. They're there for something else. They're not there to jerk off to you, buddy. Chill. So you're not getting that viewer. Don't worry. You're not getting that viewer. It's not happening. Unless you have a common interest. But it was a big fiasco. Like, oh, how does Twitch allow this? And I get it. It's very thin, like barely over the nipple sometimes on these females. Thong bikinis that you can see just everything, basically. I get it. I get the outrage. But if Twitch is allowing it, I guess, it's their site. Like... I don't know. I don't really have too much hate against it. I see why people would be like, oh, my kids. They allow people 13 and up. Like, that's the age limit, 13 and above
on
to
TikTok.
be on Twitch.
Or Twitch, my bad.
So it's like, I see why, but it's an option. And they have the option on mature, like I have the mature content on my stream. So if you were to join my stream for the first time ever, it would say mature content. Do you accept? Yes.
Yes.
And you click. You accepted that to see what you're about to see. What if Twitch allows it? So I smoke on stream. I'm going to smoke on stream.
That's why we're smoking.
I'm in a legal state. I'm 30 years old. I'm in my home. I'm not driving. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm following the state law. State law being the key word there.
State law.
And so I'm doing what the law says I could do. And so I do it. And Twitch
Good, they're cool with it.
I was actually nervous. I was like, before I got partner, I was like, do you think that would hinder me? I'd seen people got denied. There's people who just literally grow. They grow and breed cannabis on stream. There's streams that you can watch of just plants chilling, tight. Blowing in the middle of the night, just chilling, like an ASMR of just a grow room. Like,
that's so crazy. I did
but
not
those
know
people
that.
aren't getting partnered because their content is straight cannabis.
It's only weed.
Mine is not focused on.
I'll
sit on stream and I'll grab my bong or joint packs, whatever, dabs. I'll do it all on stream. Like, I don't turn off my camera. I don't do none of that. Like, I will. Yesterday,
you're basically like a sports sidecast commentator. Like,
people
with your reactions. Like, it's.
I may indulge more than the average smoker, like a lot. I'm a big fucking stoner. I can't deny it. I'm Snoop in a way. Like, I don't care. I'll smoke it. Dude, like, me and him will be.
We will be chiefing
we'll be like
the fuck up.
Like, if we're at our grandparent or our grandma's house, like for someone's birthday, a holiday, we'll have our little thing, or he'll take his little fucking, whatchamacallit?
The snail.
Your fucking electric fucking shit.
Oh yeah, the Puffco.
Yeah, the Puffco.
Yeah, people kind of look for that content online.
We're always fucking chiefing, like literally, like we're chilling. When at the beginning of the year, when our grandfather had passed away, anytime we were at our grandma's for like 2 weeks, everyone was just We would me, him, and some of the family. We'd just go out to the cars and smoke, and I mean, we just smoked in general. It didn't matter like what's going on. We're just gonna smoke.
Yeah,
usually,
potheads.
Big stoner, and I don't hide it. I really don't.
Yeah, no need to.
All right, here we got some fucking. This is some Mac from Rocky Mountain Blaze again with some shatter and some keef on it.
Let's go.
Rocky Mountain Blaze.
Let's get it.
Yeah, pick this up.
Time to smoke. Once again.
Oh, man, cotton mouth from that Rocky Mountain Blaze already though. Damn.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm so glad we got you on here, man.
Hell yeah.
It was a good long time coming. And I'm excited. We finally got.
I enjoyed watching the
here,
episodes. I got through most of the episode with you. It was like 2.5 hours. I think I got through like
we
hour 45.
We went in.
This guy chats.
I'm a chatter datter, dude.
I've been busy, so I only saw about 30 minutes of David, because David's our cousin too. Through
shout out David.
So David Armenta, yeah, he hooked. So the camera I use on my Twitch stream, I bought from David.
Really?
So I had hit him up for advice on a mirrorless camera. And it's basically like a DSLR, but it's mirrorless, so they're smaller and more compact. And so I'd hit him up, and I was like, hey, I'm looking for in the market for mirrorless. What would you recommend? I'm looking for video, blah, blah, blah. I hit him up, so that's his business. And so he's like, oh, that's A6300 or 62, whatever. And in the 6000 series, just get. And he's like, or look for a U63. I think that'll be perfect for you. And I'm not a big fan of eBay. So I was like, damn, especially that much money, because like going used, it was like $600 or like $800. It's like, damn, that's for you. That's a lot. Like, I don't know, dude. And then he was like, well, I'm in the market for a new camera, and I have a 6300. If we're willing to make a deal, I'll sell you mine, and I'll go get my new camera that I want.
Definitely.
And so we came to a deal, and he sold me his and a lens, and yeah, and so that's the camera I use now. So my setup is crazy. Like, I'm very proud of my setup.
My bad.
So I make the money through Twitch, and I've been doing very well. Like, you asked earlier about like my income, and I was saying how it fluctuates. My best month could be 5K, 6K. Like, that's a lot for me. Like, that's crazy. I'm not even on that big. There's Twitch streamers that make millions.
That's a lot for a lot of people too, though. Like the normal person
on Twitch. That's not. And they're like sponsored with Chipotle and all these big brands.
What do you think differentiates their channel from your channel? What could you do to like? What efforts are you taking to go to make that happen?
That's a great question, to be honest. I'd say my quality is on par with where they're at this point. Like the look of my stream, but the big streamers are always the gaming. Twitch is a gaming site first and foremost, or game. That's what it started as. It was Justin TV turned into Twitch TV. It was focused on gaming content, live streaming. So what differentiates them is a lot of the big ones though, they just play whatever too. Like it's hard to become a true
gaming
multi-streamer.
Yeah.
Like you just you don't just stream one thing. Like I just basically stream essentially one thing, wrestling content. A lot of those big streamers, they could play Grand Theft Auto, RP, they could go to Valorant or the newest hottest fucking game that's coming out, Battlefield or whatever, New World, that me and him have been playing. And just they for them, they've been doing it for a long time though. Usually those big ones. God, I really couldn't tell you. Like I've made friends with some people that have followers. Like another YouTuber that I've somehow became friends with that surprises the fuck out of me. Did you ever see the YouTube channel Angry Grandpa Show?
No.
Okay, so it was an older man.
His videos, yeah.
He'd always yell at everything, and his son would always like fuck with him, just do whatever. It was a really popular YouTube channel. Has millions of followers, and the guy who ran it with his dad, his name is Michael. And so he ended up following me on TikTok and like Twitter, and then he messaged me and like eventually I think you were here in the stream when he showed up in my Twitch stream, and that's when I talked to him more. And then he was like, because he had the name, but it was like had a number at the end. I was like, is this really the same one that follows me on Twitter? Because like, it had a different kind of number. And he's like, I'll message you on Twitter. And he has a ton of Twitter followers. He's verified, has a check mark, all that shit. He messaged me immediately on Twitter with his account, you know, his kid behind a camera account, and it was the verified, and it was just his phone number. I was like, what the fuck? And I showed Rick. Like, I think I had my watch, and I like went like that to Rick.
And I was like,
and he was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then that like night, dude, I talked to him. Like we messaged each other for like 4 fucking hours, me and that guy. And so like we talked about like YouTube. We talked about everything. We talked about wrestling. We talked about who he knows in wrestling because he's big. Like
he's a big guy.
He's a popular dude
up there in the influencer
so he's
game.
like knows like this guy named Paul Heyman, who's like a really like he's in WWE. He's done a lot. He does everything. He's super in like wrestling. He knows everyone. So it's just crazy. So like and now we just talk about wrestling. Like we don't talk about that first night though. Me and him were like, I was asking him questions, and like he was just straight up answering too, and like he was the one who was just like lean into the hate, like he was like I had videos show up on Howard Stern of me just fucking freaking out over the Royal Rumble. Like I'm like, that's crazy. That's basically what I'm doing.
Howard
like
Stern.
He's like just lean into people saying that. Like people be like, oh, you're fat, and oh, you probably live with your mom. He just leaned into it. He's like, just lean into it. People are gonna. Fat. No, I'm just the guy Michael. He's a big dude, like in general. I'm just saying he was just saying his story. Like people were calling him fat, but people say the same thing to me. They're like, "Oh, you live with your mom," blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Yeah," and I make probably more than your parents are making monthly. You got a problem with it? Like, people sometimes think that there's like this thing like, "Oh, though, if you're trying to flex your money instantly, then you're insecure." Blah blah blah. Maybe whatever. But at the same time, it's still like, just shut the fuck up and let me do my thing. Like I'm just doing my job. I'm having fun. Why you have to hate on me?
He's investing.
So if you're gonna hate on me, I'm just gonna flex on you real quick.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's not much, I'm just gonna like. I don't even say. I'm just like probably because I do. I make a lot more than I ever made at any other job doing what I'm.
You make more money than a lot of the normal people out here.
Yeah, I mean,
doing what you love to do.
I've
you know what I mean?
Invested it back into my setup. The majority of it, like. It's about that camera. I got
a new lens for the camera.
New lens recently.
Like
bought the Shure SM7B mics. I bought 2 of those for me and him, and like
you'll get more followers and subscribers off of that.
Yeah, so my quality is pretty.
Your quality.
The next thing I really want to look into is upgrading my overlay to something really nice. But I don't have the best of computers that can like handle like really fancy fucking moving shit.
What's
a lot.
An overlay?
An overlay is how my stream looks. So like. For Halloween, I have like when I'm in my like normal just chatting screen, I call it, because at scenes I have a stream deck that controls all my scenes. I could change my scene. I have a BRB screen. I have an ending screen. I have all these little moving things. I have alerts that come up when people follow sub, where is their way of like subscribing
right now,
to me
he said
monthly.
It's like a ghost. Like ooh.
Yeah, it's a ghost, and like we were saying earlier, people could jump scare me on the stream if they want.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So they could jump scare me. I had it set last year. I did $2.50. That's what funded my PC last year. I went from a shitty laptop to a PC because I did the jump scares and Twitch. I was saving money through Twitch last year too, but I wasn't making as much as I was now. So I did it again this year again, and I've already made more in the scares than I did last year because I'm bigger now. But
And they've been getting his ass good.
Because I have them very loud, and it's just me sitting there usually just chilling and smoking, so it's really easy to catch me off guard.
So it's in the headphones or in the room?
In my headphones. So I have some pretty nice headphones too.
It's loud, man.
Yeah, I have them pretty loud. So there's one that's a $3 and a $5 one now. So there's two. So they have the option. The $5 one's like a loud scream, and the $3 one's just like an instant boom, like really loud bang.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
People love that, like, interaction, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They do that.
That's what it's all about. It's all about the interaction. And that's what a lot of people said, too. Like, that was my thing is I talk to my chat. And when I'm gaming, that's hard because you're focusing on whatever you're doing. And I am when I'm wrestling, but it's a show. I could easily, like, I might miss a quick second of a show, but gaming, you're controlling it. So it's harder when you're gaming. I've found that out for sure. But, yeah, so that's the thing is I'm very talkative in my chat. It's hard though when you have a lot of people. I'll miss a lot of shit. That's one thing I've learned because I've talked so much that I try to read everything and respond to everything. But as I've grown, you just can't. If you miss something, you're gonna miss it. It's impossible to do it all. And same with my alerts. I'll miss fucking follows. I'll miss subs, and I feel bad, especially for like subs and bits, because bits are like the site currency that people could buy with real money and give to us that actually give us money, and subs are like they're subscribing $4.99 a month to me. They get emotes to use in my chat, and like they could get his face, like I have like 5 photos of him like sunglasses on, like being all like smiley or like shocked and stuff like that. And so like that they get benefits like that, and they don't see ads if they subscribe to me. Then they don't get to see ads anymore. So there's like benefits like that with all that. So I feel bad if I miss the alerts for those because I do a lot. And but yeah, so it's very interactive. Very interactive. There's channel points that they earn that they could like redeem to make me fucking dance and shit. But they have to have a lot. They have to have a lot of points for that. But that happens quite frequently because I do like with those same points during matches, I could do bets like who's going to win, this person or this person, and people will bet. It's called predictions. They could bet with their points that they earn in my stream, and they earn those points by just watching me. If you stay for 5 minutes, you get like 200. Keep staying, you're just going to keep getting more. It's incentive to stay and be, so you can use them any way you want, basically. So I use mine in the predictions that Twitch has built in, and I have predictions for the matches, and people get all happy for the points, and
quizzes.
We do it for and then I do a thing called quiz kit. It's like what do they use? Kazoo. It's like Kazoo for like that they do for like the elementary kids. It's like a gaming thing.
Yeah.
So it's quizzes, and I make them. And that's the hard thing is it takes a lot of time. I have to do all these myself. It feels like I'm being a teacher. I have to make these quizzes, make sure they're right. Because if I'm wrong, I've been wrong on them before, or I'll hit the wrong button and give the wrong points out. I've done that a lot. I did that recently, and
people get pretty upset.
Yeah, dude. You want to hear about people getting upset? I know they're fucking around. I know people are just joking. It's all like in fun. But like, I got a new chair. I got me like a nice ergonomic fucking lumbar support chair, like really nice.
Feels so good when you sit.
And I had another chair, like a gaming style chair, like like the racer style. And so I didn't get rid of that. Like I had an old black chair that I got rid of, and I gave that racing chair Rick sits on when he shows up, but I don't sit on that racing chair anymore. My chat is like, because they liked the chair. They even when I go to the bathroom, let us talk to chair, like leave chair. I think I started it though by saying, "Don't you guys like my chair and shit like that?" And we like named my chair like
just chair.
Yeah, no, we named my chair Bartholomew James, or like Maxwell Bartholomew James III or something like that. Something stupid, dude, just to be interactive and fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And yeah, they just like it became a thing and like a meme kind of in my chat. I guess this is the best way to explain it. And when I got the new chair, I have been wanting a new chair. That chair is nice, but I sit down all day, and that chair hurt my ass after like 2 hours. So I got that ergonomic chair where it doesn't do that at all. And
any chairs here for the guests here?
Yeah, what the fuck you got us in, bro?
It's on the way up. Trust me.
Yeah,
we're gonna get this.
Let's go. Yeah, street champs.
Yeah.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button.
For sure.
Straight up.
Like, comment, subscribe, guys. HeelJosh too. We'll have all that, but it's not over yet.
But yeah, so the chair. So I got the new chair, and they're basically anytime like my chairs, they hate it. They just fuck ergo chair, shit like that. There's someone made an account because I'm HeelJosh. So their heel ergo chair on Twitch. They made an account, and they're always defending chair.
You don't
So
know.
the interaction's pretty interesting.
You have no idea who that is?
I actually do because he's done the jump scares, and so if they do it through PayPal, I see what their name is because it's telling me what they paid with. So I could see what their real name is. So I think I know who that person is because he has another account with like a name similar. So
where's your biggest like population viewership?
I mean,
Like what's his max viewership or like what
where do
his
they
biggest?
live?
Oh,
it's TikTok
dude,
mainly.
yeah, it's
No, like in region.
everywhere, bro.
Oh,
Because I always ask
dude,
him when
I can
I'm in
look that up.
stream. Oh,
I
you
can look
can?
that up
Let's
right
check it
now.
out. Let's check it out.
I think it's the majority is the U.S.
And when we're in stream, I always ask people, like at least for my Wednesday episode, I go, all right, let us know, drop in the chat where you guys are from.
Yeah.
And they start posting their city and their state, bro. And it's
Now I remember why I don't like
everywhere.
blunts. I hate the tobacco taste.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah. So I thought blunts were a good idea. Sorry.
Hey, no, they're good. They taste great. I'm just not a fan of the tobacco leaves. That's the personal.
That's his thing. Yeah,
personal
he's
thing.
more joint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bong. Really
Yeah.
bong. He
Well,
like,
glass or
Yeah.
whatever.
Glass.
I've been getting
You
more
like
into
pipes,
vaping
too?
because
The packs.
I use my voice to talk. And as you can tell, I just coughed. Now my voice is all raspy. So that's been a problem because then I keep talking and it doesn't help my
And it
voice.
doesn't
Yeah.
help.
Do you want
So
water?
I got
Oh, yeah, you have some water.
I
Sorry.
got a big ass water bottle right here.
Hell yeah.
the coldest. It's the coldest.
But I have the packs too, so I'll just probably switch to that here. I got it
Yeah.
loaded up with some goodies. So
Yeah, I'll give you some shatter for that.
yeah. We'll definitely put some
I'm
blaze in there.
down.
But yeah, so that's an issue I've had recently with my voice. But yeah, let's see where. I'm sure it's the U.S. At least on Twitch.
Because I haven't even asked your demo. Like, I'm kind of curious. Like, who has his...
Yeah, we could check our
What's the
insights
city
here.
or state with your most viewership?
I don't know if I could go that in depth, but
We'll see what it says.
like I could even see. Let me put this sideways. I can see it better. I could really even see like look recently like it says from like other Twitch channels, Grand Pooh Bear, because he's rated me and he has so many viewers. So a lot of my viewership has been coming through him. Or like I can see right here, people have been clicking on my shit from Twitter or just directly on Twitch because they already follow me, or Google. I get Google.
7% Googled.
So I can even do view details right here. So US takes 70% of my Twitch viewership. UK is 9%. Canada is 5%. Germany's 2%. That's
Damn,
interesting.
you got 2% Germany.
awesome.
Australia's 2%. Mexico's 1%. Everything else will probably be 1% from there. Every other country.
So like, he's reaching the whole world, you know? It's so
And then it
crazy.
even tells me like the app, like how they're watching. iOS 42%. So no, most of my viewers are watching on iPhone, and 28% Android. 13% are actually watching me on console, so Xbox, PlayStation. 13% are only watching on computer, which is crazy to me. I think that's the best way to
crazy
watch.
to me. That's how I watch him whenever I pull
Mobile
it up.
web is the other 3%, and then other TV and stuff, whatever other apps they have. And then it could even tell me like where they're coming from. So like if they're my followers, so 32% of my viewers are my followers. 9% of it is a search, so people that actually went and like searched me up on Twitch. And then other
yeah, it
recommendations,
is.
I'm good.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he said no more balls.
It tells me homepage recommendations, which is pretty low. But yeah, browse page, notifications, my channel, email, like it'll tell me all kinds of ways.
Everything. That's so crazy.
And like from other streamers. So like where all my, I have a 1% from Adam Cole stream. That's cool. He's a wrestler. He's a really popular
That
wrestler.
is fucking cool.
Grand Pooh Bear though is the biggest because he's the biggest streamer that like gives me love. So shout out to him again, man.
Grand Pooh Bear.
What's
You're
your
the man?
what's your ideal way people will watch your stream? Like if you could.
PC, like if they have a computer,
Yeah.
or even just iOS is good. Like you could do almost everything on iOS that you could do on PC. Like when it comes to Twitch, like
Twitch TV or Twitch.tv,
yeah,
right?
it's an
Slash
app.
HeelJosh.
You could download it on iPhone. I'm sure you could download it if you have like an Amazon tablet too, like something weird like that. Like
Yeah,
a lot
like
of people
off.
probably have.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have a lot of like at least on it's not on Roku. And I have Roku. I have like everything Roku. So it's like why don't they have a? I guess they used to, and then they like lost their deal.
Probably lost the contract.
So yeah. So I would. If anyone wants to watch me, if you don't like wrestling, or if you just want to shoot the shit, I just sit there and talk wrestling mainly. But I'll talk NFL, MMA, life, whatever. Like I literally just shoot the shit. I got cotton mouth. Hold on.
You know what I was thinking? I just fucking put my elbow in this ash.
Oh man, I know I ashed on myself before we started.
yeah,
Earlier.
we're out here.
What I was thinking would be like really fun, just a Patreon where people could share their gamer tags with you and you could game with them. You know, they're committed fans.
See, that's the thing is like
That'd be
I
awesome.
want to do. I love that idea. I want to do so much different things, like more gaming, like playing.
Yeah,
like I
that'd
already
be fun.
pre-ordered the new Battlefield, so I mean, I paid.
You got it.
Yeah,
Nice. I've
so I
been hearing a
pre-ordered
lot of
that.
good things about it from my homies.
It comes out, I think, at either the end of November or start of December. But
Nice.
yeah, I love Battlefield games, so I've been wanting that. And plus, the last couple Call of Duties haven't been my favorites. That Modern
They have
Warfare Call of
kinda
Duty
sucked.
was like really good in my opinion. So I am a big gamer. Like I don't game as much because I'm doing all my content. Like I'm.
Ooh, favorite game ever.
Oh God.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ever.
I got and you know how involved in Destiny I got, so I'm gonna have to say Destiny. Like we would plan doing raids, and like I had the best shit for like, and that was that first game. Destiny 2 I still try to play, but it's just not what Destiny 1 was. It's still fun. Destiny 2 is still really good and a good sequel. They've made it so much better, but yeah, the Destiny 1 experience I had within the friends I made, like that was the closest like to like I was addicted. Like I was playing that game nonstop. Like I essentially dropped out of PCC just to keep playing Destiny. Like
oh my god,
essentially, because like I'd be in like one of my, because I was going for mass communication, and so I'd be mostly in computer classes or whatever, and I'd always be in my video editing class, which is I'd always get fucking hundreds in that. I've taught myself video editing. I used to pirate Sony Vegas.
Shit, man, we had Viva La
I used to
Funny back in the
pirate
day.
Sony. This is why I went through so many computers, Mom.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I would pirate programs like Photoshop, and those ones were harder. But I would
those would fuck up your computer. Your computer, if you pirate the wrong one, your computer's done for.
Yeah, you fucked that shit up.
Yeah.
So, and of course, LimeWire back in the day, that didn't help. But so I would pirate. Sony Vegas was the easiest. It was like 8-minute YouTube videos with the fucking text boxes with the fucking shitty ass music, but it would teach you how to fucking get the program for free, and I did it. And download all the shit, the torrents, and I taught myself to edit through that. It was like the easiest. I still think to this day, like I remember how easy for everything was. Like I still don't know how to do certain things I did, and so I'm probably sure I could teach myself. I just haven't took the time. I use DaVinci Resolve now, and it's the best free. It's fucking free, which is crazy. It's literally as good as Premiere Pro.
I'll be right back.
It's so good. And so if you're into video editing, which basically that's another passion of mine, I guess, since I don't have an editor. They're expensive. They're just so expensive to have someone do that for you. I'd love that because it takes so much time to fucking make the content. It's so easy to get burnt out. Like that, it's been nice to not like be doing my normal schedule and just kind of taking some days off. Like I took a week off for my voice, which helped a lot. And then my schedule's been wonky just because I haven't been doing certain days. I've been actually hanging out with real life friends for the first time in a while and shit like that. And my stream understands, but that's the one thing I know is consistency. If I don't have that consistency, then I'm like, I need to be careful, because then I can start. People are like, he's not being consistent. I'm not going to be sticking around as much. I'm just been waiting around. He's not streaming again. Fuck, you know what I mean? I don't know if that, but it's been good so far. Like my viewership hasn't really. It's stayed with a lot of these extra days off that I've been doing. It's been nice though for me, because I'm not editing as much. I'm not sitting in front of my computer as much, even though I basically live in front of my computer. As much fucking money I put into that fucking setup, I feel like I need to put my time into it, you know? But you need to take care of yourself as well. You need to do things. You need to go outside, even just for a walk. You need to do other shit. So, like, I recently changed how my setup looks, and like behind me and shit, and Rick helped me like get rid of this old ass furniture that I was using, just covering it up with all my shit. Mm-hmm. And that like kind of like changed up like my feel of my mood of my setup, because I always felt like it was just ugly behind me. Like I had like a bookcase with all my like titles, but you could barely see it because I was kind of covering it. Then there was this old ass desk that I put a
that's the one I saw.
tapestry.
I liked it.
Oh, the bookcase?
Yeah, I think with the lights in it.
Oh no, that's the new stuff that me and Rick he helped me last Sunday, a week ago.
Let's go.
And but like just like doing stuff like that, changing my setup has helped, and then taking like some extra time off is like it brings my interest back into it, just because taking that time to make that content. Because like with mine, it's not like I'm getting the footage from my stream and that's it. Mm-hmm. No, I have to go and find the footage of the show. I don't have to. I include it because it adds a lot. It adds the context to what I'm reacting to. I understand the copyright, but like we were saying earlier, TikTok is different when it comes to copyright.
Yeah.
It's probably up to WWE to start wanting to come after it. But I don't make no money off of it on TikTok, so so if anything, they'll just probably delete my channel when it comes to it, which would suck. And I'm expecting it at one point, to be honest.
It's about the exposure on TikTok, you know?
Yeah, and I already have a backup channel ready to go with like 4,000 followers ready, so.
Oh, hell yeah.
And if I shout it out more, I'm sure I could get a lot more on it, but.
Yeah.
So Rick brought up a good topic. Do the words "Viva la Funny" mean anything to
Yeah, so I've been into making content for quite a while, so that's kind of brings up more shit that we made.
Yes.
Growing up, it was like when I was in when I just either got out of high school or when I was still in high school. I feel like it was right.
I really want to know where we would be if we kept doing it for a long time. If we kept doing it, bro, and just did, if we kept doing it,
I don't even
man,
know what spawned it besides
We
maybe
were
the
doing
YouTube
that
craze at the time. Really?
10 years ago.
I used to be like really into watching the vloggers and shit.
Yes,
I used to watch like
dude.
the Shaytards.
I remember I was
and-
going to start a vlog called the 16th year when I turned 16, and I just never did it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
You could still do it.
I'm
But yeah, no. So it's probably just the whole YouTube craze. Everyone making videos on YouTube.
Yeah, man. It
And,
was the YouTube craze, and we both were in that shit.
So Viva La Funny was a channel. I don't know which one of us came up with it.
Such a good name.
Probably him. I'm gonna say.
Such a good
I don't know
name.
who made that.
I don't
name.
know who made that name up.
I just know I'm good actually.
Oh, yeah.
I just know that we were really into. Or I don't remember if you watched it a lot, but Viva La Bam. I loved Viva
Oh,
La Bam.
I love
Viva
Viva
La
La Bam.
And we were both into fucking
yeah.
Rob and Big.
All right,
Both of us love
So me
Robin
and this
Bam.
motherfucker, we have a video of us in matching Monster Energy gear.
Let's go.
Shirts, but different colors. So he was black. I had the blue, same design. We had the same hats. His was
Yours was white.
mine was
black.
white and his was black.
With the rainbow monster logos
Rainbow
on
Monster
them.
logos. We were such
All over
we were
it.
such Kyles.
Such Kyles, dude.
Didn't punch any
Jesus.
holes, thank goodness.
Yeah.
But so in this one specific video, it was, I don't know if you knew or have heard of this or remember this by any way. It was a incident up in northern Colorado with this family trying to get famous. They had this weather balloon that
Balloon
they
boy.
claimed that their son got into, and the hooks broke and it went into the air, and the boy was in the air 100 of feet.
So they had to chase
What?
down this balloon.
And this balloon literally took off.
What year?
Oh God, 2010,
I think 9
2010 or something like that. Yeah,
I can look that up
I don't
real
know.
quick.
How old are you?
24.
Okay, so you're really young when this happened. You're probably in like middle school when this probably happened, maybe. Because I had just got out of high school in 2009. So, but yeah, he'll look it up. Look it up there, Rick.
Yeah. Come on,
When
baby.
did Balloon Boy happen? October 15th, 2009.
So
Let's go.
we did it in
I called
2009
it.
because we hit it as soon as it happened. I was like, yeah, we gotta jump on this. We gotta jump on this, make a video. So I don't know where the idea came from for this video, but we made a Balloon Boy rap, or I should say, I made a Balloon Boy rap.
Horrible intro to it.
So I used the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme.
I'm good on that too.
I used the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song, like instrumental, and that was the beat. And I clearly remember
In
wanting him
Northern
to rap.
Colorado.
You
wanted me to rap, but I
think he
couldn't.
tried it, and he just couldn't do it in the rhythm, I guess, that it needed to be. I'm assuming because he never heard the theme or at that time. I don't
didn't
know.
rap
No, I just sucked at rapping. I think it was.
Because it was just
I was just
now this
terrible.
is a story. It was just that beat. You have to keep that rhythm.
Yeah.
It's simple. So he didn't know it, or he didn't do it.
I was all
or
in my
whatever.
head, bruh.
So you told me last time I asked you about it, you didn't remember.
I don't remember.
But you're younger.
I don't. Yeah, I was younger,
He was like
bro.
he was like a sophomore or freshman in high school or
No,
something.
yeah, I was probably like, I think a freshman.
Because you're only 30
I think I
years
was a
younger than
freshman.
me.
Yeah,
I'm 30. You're 26.
I think I was.
Well, no, yeah, you'll be
It
27.
was
right?
either. I'm pretty sure it was just the
You're-
end of freshman year.
you're
maybe
26
like
or
the summer.
27?
Because it happened in the summer, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was
No,
2009.
it was the
I
start
graduated
because
2012.
we went to the Cannon game that same night.
Yeah, so I was a sophomore.
Okay,
Yep,
that's what I thought.
because it was 3 years. Yeah.
So
2009. 2000.
yeah, so we made the video. Terrible long intro, by the way. It's just us rambling on about the incident. And then it cuts into the music video. It's literally us where I live, in the complex I live in Belmont, just walking around this whole complex, just rap. Because I recorded me rapping the song. I wrote the song. I think you wrote it, actually. I think
Did
you
I?
wrote it, and then I rapped it.
Let's go.
Ricky's a ghostwriter.
Let's go, dude. 2009
And,
Ghost Rider.
And so I did it, and then we filmed it. I had one of those every YouTuber used. What were those fucking flip media cameras or
Yes,
whatever?
dude, I
Those
have
little
2 of those at my house.
Flip Ultras. And so I used that. I had bought like the cheaper one, $99 one or whatever at the time. And fucking we shot the video and made it. And it's probably our funniest video.
The
and
funniest,
all of them are very
cringiest
cringy.
video.
And at the time, 2007, of course, we were saying some stupid words that I'm not going to repeat now. So a lot of the videos are locked in my hard drive.
Vaulted.
I have a lot of them. A lot of them got deleted. I'll say that.
Yes.
They'll be in the description.
No. So the only one that's public, if you scroll through my TikTok feed, you could find the Balloon Boy video. I posted it with our reaction. Other than that, nothing is public. It's all on my hard
Yes.
drive. And it's not even on my, it's like an external hard drive that I have of old shit from like my oldest shit, my old laptops.
Hackers. Hit me up.
Nah, hey, I got some good shit. Hey, when you pay money for a good setup, you got to have security on that setup. I got VPNs, I got fucking virus protection, malware protection. I got shit installed on that computer to stop everything.
I guarantee someone's probably tried.
I don't pay for every pay-per-view for like MMA and like boxing, and so I use some sketchy sites.
Allegedly.
And I'm not showing the fights. I'm just fucking using them for my enjoyment. I'm not the one pushing them out there. Yeah, go after the people pushing it out there, not me. It's your fault for not getting them. But
yeah, I've seen people like do reflections off glasses. You know, and
they said that my stream says that all the time. Like, oh, how come you're not like? Or new people come to my stream. How come you're not showing it? I can't. It's illegal.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I've seen people.
Well, I can see through your reflection. Do what you will.
I don't want to set up a mirror.
No, yeah. So like, I mean, I'll use sketchy sites and they'll show blocks, so no one can get into that hard drive. Fuck off.
Damn. So all right. So do you have like anything planned? Big upcoming events.
Pay-per-views probably, huh?
I mean, yeah. The next big event that are like where I'm gonna be. A lot of big things will be happening wrestling wise is Full Gear. I did get an email from Twitch about a show, but I haven't heard back. I replied to them. I think the date is this Tuesday for it, but I haven't heard back, so I don't think I'm appearing on that. It was another NFL-centric show that I would have been on with some top Twitch streamers, but I never heard back, so I guess they went another direction. I'm just Full Gear. AEW Full Gear is coming up. I'll be live reacting to that. That's unfortunately the same day as his next show.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm going to miss his show.
November 13th.
And he's been watching AEW with me, so I was hoping that he'd be able to see his first pay-per-view of it with me. Because the last pay-per-view was when I did that co-host, and it's just everything's just been crazy schedule-wise.
Busy.
So I was hoping he'd be able to watch it since I got him into it. But
It's all good.
And he has that show, and people are like, well, how come you just don't go to his concert? I'm like... You don't understand. This is what I do. This is a big show.
This is what
like something
Josh
I really
does.
can't miss. Like,
yeah, no.
This is one of my big things I need. So I'll be live during that pay-per-view. There's really not much after that. Like, they're actually for AEW, they don't do a lot of pay-per-views, considering WWE does like 1 million pay-per-views in comparison a year. But WWE's actually taken December off of pay-per-view, so they won't have anything till the end of November. WWE, and then after that, there's like nothing. So it'll just be the weekly show. So that's gonna be kind of nice because then essentially during Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'm gonna be able to take every weekend off. I'm actually gonna have.
It's gonna be so sad.
So I could literally like just do, if I want, a random Saturday gaming stream, or that Amazon feature where I could do a watch party with fucking some, like, I could even do it for Halloween. I think there's some scary movies I could do.
HeelJosh Christmas calendar, or just HeelJosh calendar.
Ooh,
that's actually not a bad idea. Ooh. Like different, it could be like different screenshots from the stream, like of our reactions or some shit, or my reaction, or like me doing it. Because like I say, I do dance. I even have a like animated emote of me fucking dancing and shit. But dude, back before I got really like popular, I guess I could say, is I had a command or like a channel thing where they could redeem to make me smoke. I used to have that. It had a cooldown, but as I started growing, I'm like, I should probably turn that off.
Yeah, you should probably get rid of that one.
First, because I smoke a lot anyways, but I was like, I'm smoking too much, like, because
it's hard to run this show right now.
Yeah, for real, dude. It can be like. You could get and then I have anxiety, so like sometimes too it just gets so overwhelming that I might get a slight anxiety on stream.
You start getting anxious and you're just like, fuck.
It's happened, but it's I'm very good at grounding myself and all this other techniques stuff.
And I think
it's easy to distract yourself with the stream as well, though.
Yeah.
So if I focus back on my stream and what I'm doing, it will help take that anxiety away.
And all that comes more with experience too. Like
more you're I've dealt with anxiety for a while. That's something that's been. It was a lot more when I was in that bad alcoholic. Like I had went to the hospital with withdrawals. The last time, dude, I was like having DTs, delirial tremors. Like I was like zoning in and out of sleep, but I was like having the same fucking dreams and they felt so real. And like I'd wake up like to a twitch and like, dude, I was like drinking nonstop. Like that's all I would do.
Fuck.
It was like straight alcohol.
What was your drink of choice?
Yeah. It just went down to the vodka boots. I don't even remember what the brand was. They were blue. Like they were the blue fucking tinted dollar fucking double shots from any liquor store. And they're cheap. So I just, dude, there's basically 20 shots. And I would, my worst, I was probably doing 10 of those a day. So that's like 20 shots. Holy shit. Maybe even a little bit more on a few days. But like, and then of course eventually it led to withdrawals, and that happened a few times. And that didn't help because then you get anxiety from it. And yeah, so my anxiety was worse when that, but I still get it, but not like that. It hasn't been that bad since I was drinking. I haven't been sober since 2019. January 2019 is when I finally got sober.
Do you feel like streaming and Twitch helps your mental health? Does it hinder it?
Social media could be very detrimental to mental health. It really can be. Like I said, we were talking about comments earlier. Like, people are assholes.
Yeah, fuck yeah. People are pieces of shit.
I have people that are like, they'll just be like, your voice is annoying. And like, that's nothing bad. Like, I could ignore that. You know what I mean? But like, once you get that a lot, or get certain comments a lot, you just get hated on so much. It takes a toll after a while. It will eventually affect you. You know, it's bullying at that point, and it does. So there's times where like I've gotten to a point to where like I'll look at my shit after I post it, like for the first few hours, because usually I'm posting late at night after my streams.
After
anyways.
the streams.
So I'm usually like awake a few more hours, and then I pass out, and then I'll wake up and in the morning, first thing I usually do is grab my phone, check all my messages and whatever emails I have, because I usually sleep till 9 o'clock or whatever in the morning. It's kind of late, I guess. And I'll just stay in bed for 30 minutes or so, scroll through my phone and look at comments, and so that's when I usually see it. And then after that is when I get up and just start doing my shit, whatever I need to do, film a video for TikTok, whatever. And but yeah, no, so it can help and it can't. So it just depends. Like Twitch, because Twitch, if I'm on Twitch, I'm focused on streaming. I'm barely looking at my phone. I'm not really on Discord, which is like Discord is really popular with everyone on Twitch, which is like where you can build your community and people chat. Like if everyone's ever used TeamSpeak, it's like TeamSpeak, but it's free. So it's really cool. I really recommend for any type of community you're trying to build. If you're posting content on YouTube, TikTok, wherever, you centralize it all on Discord. It's the best place to centralize everything. Like I have alerts for people in my Discord for Twitch. Anytime I post a YouTube video, anytime I post my previews, I do previews for the shows that people love on TikTok. I post the link to my previews into the Discord. And I tag everyone, so it's a great place to centralize everyone. You can tell them when you're not doing stuff, when you are doing stuff, when something special is happening. Promote your merch,
self promotion,
and you use it for talking about anything else. I have channels about fishing, gaming, certain games, voice channels that you could talk to people into.
Do really people have to
cool.
like try and enter it and then you accept them, or can they just join?
I have it so you can have some moderation settings set up to where it limits, or like they have to follow a certain criteria. So mine's is a community Discord at this point. So when they join in, they get this big pop-up that'll tell them like my rules and like the channels that they could see.
Do you accept?
Yeah, and a lot of them it's really, you could really easily breeze past it, but it is something that'll stop you for a second. But on mine, I have it to where you have to verify your email with Discord, because I've had people just come in and just drop racist comments randomly and then leave the Discord. And then when they leave, they can leave, and then I can't ban them.
People are crazy.
Well, this was in the past. They've changed it, but in the past, you couldn't ban them if they left, because they already left the Discord, so you don't even have access to click on their profile. It's just you could delete the comment. That's it. Or the comment usually gets deleted as soon as they leave, but that happened in the past. Or like this wrestler, I remember this wrestler died like at the start of 2020. He drowned, saving his son in the ocean. Right, saved his son. He ended up drowning, and he was a black guy, and people were like, good, because he's black, like good, like the commenting on my shit or in my Discord.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
So I've locked down some things with certain moderation settings, and so yeah, people are assholes though. People
it's because they
suck.
they have that anonymity kind of on that Discord.
I support LGBTQ and all that. My brother's he's gay and he's married and all that stuff, and I support all that shit, like everything. I'm all into that.
Oh yeah.
And my fucking I have a tag at the bottom of my thing. Like there's a thing called tags, and I put like LG. So it's like people know like you're welcome. Like welcome. Don't worry about it.
For sure.
And people will come in and like, do you support that? I'm like, yeah. And people are like, fuck you. And I'm like, fuck you, bitch. And kick them out of my kick them, ban them.
Who cares? Yeah, who cares?
I've had people
bro.
like, oh, I can't believe you support that shit. Man, just go fucking dude. And that's part of one of my rules. I try to keep politics and shit out of it. Like,
no.
But that's something that you can't really not talk about. Is all that type of stuff. Of course I support them. Like,
yeah, wrestling is like a really polarizing thing. Each person kind of takes on a character, like the UFC. Like, so I bet some people during the Trump era were they kind of like right wing, left wing. Was that kind of happening?
Like characters?
Yeah.
No, not at least in WWE or AEW. No, in the Indies there's a wrestling. There's more than just WWE and like these other like kind of bigger promotions, AEW. So there's tons of wrestling. There's stuff in Japan. Japan's really popular with wrestling. There's New Japan Pro Wrestling there, All Japan. There's a ton of other companies. Stardom, like they have their own women promotions out there in Japan. Here there's a lot of that too, but like WWE is like the mecca. It's the monopoly almost. It basically had a stranglehold on the business the last up until 2019 of like being the place to be in America for wrestling and basically Mexico and Canada. And basically anywhere. It's the top promotion in the world. But there was really no competition for them until 2019 when Jacksonville Jaguars' son, or the Jacksonville Jaguars owner's son, sorry, his name is, so the owner is Shadid Khan, I think is how you say his name, and his son is Tony Khan, and they're fucking rich beyond belief. And so Tony Khan, and he's also like the owner of like a fucking soccer team and other ventures, of course. He's a business guy. And so he started this new promotion called All Elite Wrestling with veteran wrestler Chris Jericho is on board. You might know Chris Jericho. He's kind of a popular name in wrestling in general. And they brought in like current like guys who weren't in WWE, really popular in Japan, called the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, like this whole group called the Elite, who were really popular outside of WWE. Like they were like the first, I would say like the first real like big guys who got big outside of WWE that got popular in the US that people talked about. It's crazy. Like it's like any community. People will hate on different things. So like there's people who are just like, oh, you're not a true fan of WWE if you just watch AEW. That's not like, I don't know what it is. Elitism, I guess. I don't know.
That's crazy.
People for all like, why do you watch like from some of our videos last night? There's people like that women's match. I posted the reaction because people call me a shill for AEW. Like, oh, nothing bad happens in AEW to you, huh?
A what?
A shill. So like I basically people believe I'm there to promote this new company. But it's something different. It's not the same thing WWE gives. WWE gives us the same shit, same matches every year.
Is that the video you showed me where that person is getting thrown into barbed wire?
No,
so
that's an indie.
That's an indie wrestling. That's a small promotion. Those people are not making the same money that you're seeing people making money on TV. Anyways, so people are just like, this new company came in 2019. It has great wrestlers, but they're just hating it. They're not WWE. They're not good. It's not good. Why are you watching it? It's only there because that guy has money. And it's his dad's money. It's not his dad's money because that guy is fucking rich himself, Tony Khan.
I guarantee that organization makes a lot of money now.
So AEW is not profiting right now a little bit because they're venturing into the gaming industry with a video game.
Oh, really?
And Tony Khan has been very vocal about how much money they don't have no big studio backing. It's not like there's no EA or 2K or any of those big studios. They have Ukes, which is they've made all the former WWE games. WWE kicked Ukes to the curb, so Ukes said, fuck you, we're going to work with your competition then. So, and Ukes made great games. They've worked with them since like the early 2000s. So all the SmackDown games, all the SmackDown versus Raw, Here Comes the Pain, definitely, like all the PlayStation to PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 games, all the way up until like last year were all Ukes made. Ukes and 2K and whatever publishing company WWE was working with.
It's crazy. So
Ukes now, but there's no publishing company. There's no like big company like 2K or EA that is pushing this game. There's not going to be all the promotion is going to be AEW, Tony Khan and his wallet. So a lot of his money is on this game right now.
Oh man,
and
that's kind of risky.
Because of COVID, and now they're barely getting full crowds back since like July. They've finally been go traveling again and go into arenas. They're probably just going off of Tony and breaking even at this point. Like,
oh man,
he's been very vocal, but that game is sucking his money at the moment. Yeah. Like he's a money vacuum into that game. So
man, why? I'm honestly surprised you kind of went the game route right away.
Well,
like, why wouldn't you just kind of keep nailing these events?
They already have a few games out. They have mobile games. The GM game, it's like I don't know if you guys ever played like the old wrestling games, and there's like a GM mode, and you could draft. You and a friend could draft wrestlers and face each other and have the better show. Make the show
down on that.
So there's a AEW GM mobile game, and it's not as in depth as like the old wrestling GM games. So that kind of fell flat. I was even in the beta for that, and I was like, this doesn't have enough. It's not enough. It's like a 30-minute, and then I'm bored.
Yeah,
I already did 5 shows. I'm bored. So now WWE though, once they came out with their mobile jam games, like now there's like rumors like because WWE pushed their game back to March instead of like November or whatever, and now there's all kinds of rumors like, oh shit, we got word that WWE's putting GM mode in the game. And 2K is like, anytime someone tweets them like, can we draft superstars in the next game, they just put winky faces and shit like that on their Twitters. So I'm pretty sure 2K fed the news, or WWE fed the news out, so it could get hype around it. But yeah, no, there's a legit fans that are just like, fuck, if they're AEW, like just hardcore AEW, like fuck WWE. There's a lot of people who just don't watch WWE anymore. It just doesn't appeal to them. It's just
because, like you said, it's kind of the same matches.
And there's like people who argue over. Like I talk about ratings because ratings are important for television shows, and that's what it is. Wrestling is a television show at this point. They're drama and they're television, and and compared to the 90s, the ratings were through the roof for pro wrestling. Monday Night Raw used to pull in like 4 million people average.
Holy
that
shit.
was their average for the week for 2-3 hours. And then over time, TV's in general ratings are down from back then in general, but WWE's like, or wrestling's like one of the biggest drop offs out of everything. Because sports like NFL will still pull millions for a lot of games, not as much as it used to be, but Super Bowl usually still breaks over 100 million, which is nuts. But yeah, so wrestling ratings, there's people that legit like go into like the demographics, which is like the 18 to 49, how many 18 to 49 are watching. So there's like a box, I guess, at the Nelson ratings, like people could like register to get, and they track what that person, and they have a ton of them, like, so they get that average of however this data is kept of what they're watching and their age. They have all this data on them, and it's fed as in like, this is the national average, because they have it everywhere. Like a lot of people do it. And so the demo average right now for WWE has been in the 18 to 49, usually around the same as AEW or lower. But it's crazy because AEW is so new that it's crazy that they're capturing more of that young audience than the company that's been around since the fucking 50s.
So
like,
crazy.
It's fucking crazy. So it's like an amazing feat, because this hasn't happened since the 90s that a company has rivaled WWE in North America. And people are adamant that they're not rivaling them, because AEW will vocally be like talking shit about WWE, or like Chris Jericho. Like they have a lot of guys now that used to work in WWE, and so a lot of them will say certain shit about New York. They'll call it New York because that's where the company was based out of, in that area. So fuck New York and shit like that.
Damn.
And yeah, they're
They
vocal
go wild
about
on
their
All
shit.
Elite sometimes too with their
Yeah.
promos, man. Like I know MGF on
oh
our
my
last
God.
one, dude. Like
Oh
there's
my
certain
God.
guys that say some fucking.
This guy MJF says some
They
shit.
tote that line, bro.
But like, so
he,
people get legit mad about like, and we'll argue about ratings. Like, oh well, WWE had more overall viewers, but then the people who are like defending AEW will be like, oh yeah, but they're all the old fucks. That's why they're still there. Like it's the same old people. That's why they're still fucking watching. That's why this product's terrible. And WWE has its moments. Like I still love that to watch it. Like it's just so weird though that there's that like people that really get that mad about it, because I feel like WWE claims, even to the like, they'll say AEW is not our competition. They'll say NFL is our competition. They actually even said sleep is their competition, which I actually agree with, because their Monday night show makes me want to sleep. But
roasted.
everyone agrees with that mainly because Raw is terrible. It's 3 hours. It's long, and it's just. The beginning's always really good with something very fucking like their top story, and they finish usually with like another top story or the same story. And those are usually the best parts. And some of the matches are usually good, but it's always like, oh, this person got pinned by like, because the person snuck under them and really quickly and rolled them over, and they didn't realize it. And
there was a match last night where like, do you remember, or not?
There was a roll last night. It was the women's match, but that match
women's
was terrible.
The match was not good, but she pulled out brassies, dude, some brass
yeah.
knuckies,
Yeah.
and then dropped them out of the match, and then got rolled up and pinned. Like it was like one of
yeah. So, but like
that's
WWE for Raw will do that like 2 matches, and it's just so I even have like an emote in chat. If you subscribe that $4.99, you get an emote because I call them fruit roll-ups. I'm like, oh, there's another fruit roll-up, and so my chat can spam an emote that's a fruit fucking roll-up.
Hell yeah.
But no, yeah, it's just so crazy that like that's like, and I indulge in that type of like debate with people, like, which because I truly think AEW is more entertaining to me. It's putting on something
fun.
that it's like he was saying, there's a guy that talks like shit, but it's in a way that's like on that line. Like
He's good, bro.
There's this wrestler.
We should honestly pull up an MGF promo.
Dude,
we should do it if
we
you're down.
should.
I mean,
You want to live react to one?
yeah, let's.
Oh.
Should we? Do you think there'll be the one of last night, or give him one, feed him a good one?
I don't even know. Just go to YouTube
and type in
That's the only thing I
MJF
can
best
think
promo
of.
or
Just go
something.
Because I mean, I'm sure there's something on the AEW
And then
official
all
YouTube.
one word MJF.
Yeah, just MJF.
Maxwell.
Just MJF, yeah. And then just
Jeffrey
do
Friedman. Is it Jeffrey Friedman?
hold on.
Maxwell. Joseph Friedman.
MJF talks. No, not that one.
Or type in MJF best.
No, that one right there. That the one that has the number 5 of the week. That one right there. That's the one I was actually just about to
That
talk
was last-
about.
yesterday?
No.
Oh.
This is So this is from Brian Pillman. When remember his dad? They just did the special on his dad. He had passed away.
I do remember this one.
And
I
he
do
was-
remember
they were in
this one.
Cincinnati,
This
his
one was bad.
hometown.
So this, tell him that real quick.
They're in Cincinnati, his hometown. Oh god. Oh god. He is brutal.
So this guy's dead. There's a guy that died recently.
Not recently. It was back in the early 2000s.
Okay, never mind.
But they're in. So the son of the guy who died is wrestling for this company now. His dad was a wrestler. His dad died really young. they're in Cincinnati, the hometown of both of them, the son and the dad who passed away. And so he's doing the cheap heat thing where he's going to attack the city that they're in, just talk shit on the city.
Yeah.
So he's going to go here in a minute and start talking shit about Cincinnati, which leads to the hometown boy coming out. It's kind of like the typical wrestling thing to do. But he gets on that line of like...
He starts talking to his dead dad and shit.
He's like yelling at like the wife and like the aunt of like the dead and saying like super like you'll see. I don't know how long this is. I don't know how much this... It's on their own YouTube, so...
8 minutes.
Okay, we don't have to watch the whole thing. You can skip ahead a little bit, to be honest.
Like maybe
See,
right
so there you go. Cincinnati, he said.
Cincinnati.
So he's gonna talk. So go ahead and fast forward. Okay, so he's talking to the family of the guy who passed away. See, he's calling her Roseanne. So go ahead and play this. He says some shit here.
Security needs to stop this. What you got for me, Preggers?
I'll have you know that I'm Cincinnati's own Brian Pillman, the loose cannon's daughter.
So he's a former wrestler. That's the guy who died, Brian Pillman. So that's his daughter. And her brother is a wrestler for the same company. So this is where it gets very crazy.
That certainly would explain your vile looks, so...
And so here comes Pillman Jr. Look at the guy behind her. Go ahead and skip up a little bit here. Yeah, like right there.
Badasses like John Moxley.
I'm sure we missed some things he's already said, but he goes off.
JF, you may be from luxurious Long Island, but I'm Brian Pillman Jr. I'm from the
Go ahead and skip ahead.
Cincinnati. Welcome to the jungle.
Okay, here we go.
Shame that your drug-addicted mother, Methany.
Methany. He called his
shit.
mom Methany.
Whoa. I meant to say Melanie.
That was perfect timing on that one.
Is
'cause
that like
that's
his bodyguard?
Yeah, that's Wardlow.
I don't know, 500 different second-generation wrestlers.
Because his mom got around, is what he's saying.
For me, she forgot to do to you what she did to all the other prospects, and that, my friend,
Had the abortion.
is swallow.
Oh! So for TV, like
I love
this
that
is
they
TV.
put this shit in there.
Yeah,
It's so
you could go ahead
funny
and
to me.
stop it now. But that's basically the shit he says.
He goes
like,
in,
that
bro.
Methany line was one of the craziest lines I've ever heard him say on TV. Like, yeah, that guy says some shit.
I
I
love
actually
it.
just
Insane.
ordered a shirt he sells, and it says "I hate MJF." I just ordered that.
Really? Hell yeah.
But no, I love that dude.
He's one of the best
if you
promo
were to,
guys.
If he does autograph signings, he stays in character. Like, there's little kids that he'll do pictures with. He's like, "Hurry up, get on the stool, damn it!" and he'll tell them and stuff. And the parents are always because that's what he does.
That's
and he'll
his
go
thing.
like on the stool, and he'll always flip the kids off like that. And
That's him, bro.
Dude, or he'll look uninterested. Hurry up, take the picture, and he'll be like this to the kids, like. Stupid shit. He does it to
He's
adults
good.
too.
He's
Adults will come
good.
up and they'll give him like what they want to sign, and he'll sign it. He'll just toss it like that, and they have to pick it up.
And now they're doing kind of crossover things. We should talk about Dan Lambert.
Yeah, so with MMA, Dan Lambert, American Top Team, he's the head coach. He's a big wrestling fan, that head coach, Dan Lambert. So
And that's
he's
one
done
of
this
the
in
biggest
past.
gyms in the UFC's history.
Yeah,
like, ever.
Really?
Junior Dos Santos, Andre Arlovsky, Paige Van Zandt. I'm sure there's
Jorge Masvidal.
So yeah, Masvidal. So many names that I can't think of off the top of my head, like from the past as well, that have trained there or been coached there for
One
years.
of the biggest gyms for
So
UFC. Or MMA, really.
Dan Lambert has been showing up to AEW. He's always saying, he's a bad guy. He's the heel. He's the bad guy. So he's always talking shit. Oh, this fake pussy
check
ass
your cam.
shit and all this stuff. And he's really good at talking shit, Dan Lambert. He's really good at just pissing the wrestling fans off and saying things that push everyone's buttons. And so he fucking he's been showing up, and he's been bringing Junior Dos Santos and Andre Arlovsky and Paige Van Zandt.
Looks good.
And her like Austin Vanderfoot, her husband, or front. I don't remember how to say his name. His name's weird. And amongst other people, Jorge Masvidal. And Junior Dos Santos just had a match actually in a 6-man tag last
He used to
Friday.
be the heavyweight
and he
champion.
got put through a table. It was actually pretty cool. He was facing Jake Hager in the match, who's actually a Bellator MMA fighter. He's actually a pro wrestler. He used to go by Jack Swagger in WWE, but he goes by his real name now, Jake Hager. He's a Bellator MMA fighter. He hasn't fought in a couple years though, but He's been doing the wrestling thing again. So they had a match. That was cool. He put Dos Santos.
It's cool to see the crossover.
And
you know?
so they're still. So now they're feuding with Jericho, American Top Team, and Dan Lambert. So it looks like for the pay-per-view coming up on the 13th, looks like it's going to be Jericho versus American Top Team, like his group versus actual MMA fighters. So they're because Jorge Masvidal twice now has done flying knees to Chris Jericho and has been so
fucked
good.
him up with them shits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
just
they
like Ben
made him look
Askren.
so good. Like it's amazing.
Hell yeah! All right, I got a question. Can we put on some of that? You said indie wrestling where they like are throwing people.
Show
through
him
the
Nick
tables?
Gage. Show him
So
Nick
just go to
Gage.
YouTube and look up Nick Gage.
Let's get it. Let's get it. We
Yeah,
are
what's
back
up,
now,
guys?
man.
We have
What
to
up?
roll up some joints of Mac.
Get these Mac joints rolling, and we are gonna look up Nick Gage.
Yeah, Nick Gage is
Yes.
one of those indie wrestlers. So indie wrestling is like I didn't really describe it. I think well.
Josh, I guess you Ricky, you want to look it up? I
look
feel
it
like I'm kind of slower at it because I don't really know what I'm looking
I think
at.
I already had a video I have ready. I think I got ready. If you open up the other
I
window,
apologize.
unless he closed it by accident. Nope, there it is. So, Nick Gage. So, okay, indie wrestling in general. Don't hit play yet. Hold on. So, Nick Gage is like right now essentially one of the biggest indie names out there. There's so many guys who are popular that are not like signed to a big pro wrestling promotion like AEW or WWE or ROH or Impact or all these other places. So indie wrestling, there's like a lot of different places like Colorado. Like we have Rocky Mountain Pro in Denver, and they're pretty popular on Twitch. And there's like Colorado Springs Wrestling here in Colorado Springs and stuff like that. And there's tons all over. GCW is the biggest like indie wrestling show in I'd say the U.S. right now. They're consistently on Fight. Always their events are always up to buy. And Nick Gage is their star. So GCW has a lot of focus on deathmatch wrestling, which is not just your typical hardcore table, ladders, chairs, kendo sticks. This has that, but this also has doors and drywall and
Pizza
glass
cutters.
tubes and pizza cutters,
barbed
wired, exploding rings, fire. Like this is
And one of these type of videos is one of your most viewed on TikTok, isn't it?
Yeah, so kind of. So
It's more
yeah,
indie
I mean,
than
yeah,
this
yeah,
one,
no,
but-
I was thinking of a different one. So yeah, so I have a video that got a lot of views of. It was from ICW, which is known as a deathmatch place, and it was this guy named Shane Mercer. He took a Canadian destroyer, which is a crazy move, through. I showed you it earlier before we started, through light tubes and tables, and that got like 10 million views.
Is
But
this shit just as crazy?
yes. So this is a very well known wrestler though that this guy Nick Gage is fighting named
Right there.
John Moxley. He's the former Dean Ambrose in WWE. He's now out and he's doing his own thing. He's with AEW, but he's also doing whatever he wants. So this is their death match that they just had for the GCW World Title a couple weeks back, maybe 3 weeks ago. And that you can see there, barbed wire glass table that he just landed on, foot first. They're already, I think at this point we already had both got pizza cutted to the head. So this is one of the most popular ones, popular indie. And there's also indie promotions that don't have death matches. Like Rocky Mountain Pro doesn't do death matches up in Denver. They're just wrestling, you know. But this is one of the more popular promotions. They're actually a traveling indie promotion. And as you can see, they have their wrist tapes. The ref has their wrist tapes because there's real glass that can cut them. So they're covering the most areas that they can on they could die. Their wrists. Sometimes you'll see guys wearing shit around their neck to protect their necks, their jugulars. It's crazy. So like that's like look at that's like glass, like what is that called?
Is it like glass?
Stained glass.
Yeah, that's like
That they're using here. Like it's legit. Like a pizza
There's
cutter.
a pizza cutter.
There's the pizza cutter. This is probably where we'll stop after this. But like
the pizza cutters gets
so
nasty,
this is not all indie wrestling. Don't let this be the definition of all of indie wrestling. This is the most popular in America indie wrestling place.
Yeah, I think people want to see other people die.
This It's a real pizza cutter, by the way.
This is a real pizza cutter,
Funny
man.
story. This guy Nick Gage, the bald dude. He's the crazy deathmatch guy, right? Moxley is like his. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
So Mox.
Yep.
So that Nick Gage guy, the bald guy, he recently was on AEW, one of the biggest promotions now in America for wrestling, and they did a literal death match. It was a lot more tamed than stuff like this, but they used the pizza cutter. This was on TNT, by the way, like a channel that a lot of people get, TNT. Turner Network Television. And so the main event was Jericho versus Nick Gage. It was like the storyline Jericho had, and they brought Nick Gage as one of his challengers, and everyone knows Nick Gage deathmatch. Fucking crazy. So they had the light tubes. They were hitting each other light tubes. This is on TNT. This was boggling my mind that they were doing this on TNT. They had the pizza cutter. They went to commercial. They did the picture-in-picture commercial where you could still see the wrestling show in the small corner, and then the commercial was like the big, taking up most of the screen. If you were watching the commercial, was a Domino's commercial, and in the picture-in-picture was Nick Gage pizza cutting Chris Jericho in the forehead
face
during the commercial.
Oh my gosh.
Domino's
Domino's
threatened to pull all advertisements from AEW because of that. Because of Nick Gage.
the timing.
Wow. I wish I would have saw that.
Isn't that the perfect timing ever?
It was so great.
Order a five for a $5 deal.
Yeah, like you know how they do the commercials and it's like slowly the pizza cut
Yeah.
going over. Yeah, dude, it was like that. And then you see in the bottom right Nick Gage, with no fucking teeth barely, pizza cutting Chris Jericho. And it's like this.
They get extreme, man.
So yeah, they're doing a lot of stuff WWE doesn't do anymore, and that's like a thing that I like.
Yeah.
But I like WWE still. But yeah, indie wrestling's crazy, dude.
it's intense.
There's a lot of it out there. There's so much different promotions that you'll never hear of or never ever hear of, and so much wrestling. Wrestling's really, it's not as popular as it was back in the day, but it's still pretty popular.
Which one is the pumpkin?
this one in the back.
All the way in the
But,
back.
I have the last question maybe.
Do
Do you have any advice for upcoming streamers? You know, you say you kind of play yourself down that you're not the biggest, but you know people look up to you.
I mean,
Straight up.
Do you have?
yeah,
any-
I'm in a I could actually I've looked up and there's like a sites you can look up where you are on like the percentage, like top what percent of like Twitch streamers.
Yeah.
I'm in like the top 0.18 or something percent of like when it comes to viewers and
Let's fucking
content
go,
making
dude.
on Twitch. It's insane. I mean, it's still like 70,000, number 70,000 or whatever, but it's still crazy. But no, yeah, like like I was saying it earlier, just consistency. That's my biggest thing is consistency and promoting yourself on like you're not just gonna be a YouTuber. Like YouTube, you could actually do everything on like that platform, but you're gonna want to utilize like Twitter. You're gonna want to utilize, and at this point, I would say Twitter. While you can utilize it, the way I utilize Twitter is it's just me talking. It's not. I try not to keep it to like, hey, check me out here. Hey, this is the link to here. It's like some. It's hard to do when I'm streaming. I tried it in the past where like I'd be like, oh, like that match was fucking crazy, and like it wouldn't even be linking to my Twitch stream. It'd just be me still talking. But I feel like if your whole channel is just nothing but you promoting. Like, see, and I don't even, like, when I post my shit, it's, like, it's just my content from my stream. It's not me, like, hey, check out my Twitch stream. I do post that. Don't get me wrong. But it's, like, a video, like, hey, I'm live right now. And that video I don't take down later on. Because what I have on Twitch is there's intro videos. So if I'm not live and people come to my channel from one of those videos from the past, like, hey, I'm live right now, what they'll see if I'm not live as soon as they go to my Twitch is an intro video from me saying, hey, it's HeelJosh. You probably came here from a video. I'm not live at the moment. Check out my schedule down below and watch these awesome moments. And then like 45 seconds of highlights of my stream play. Mm-hmm. So, but what I do when I post my highlights, I have a little like thing that I paid for. It's like a little pop-up, but right below my camera on my videos I post to TikTok, and it just has the Twitch icon and it has HeelJosh in my photo. It doesn't say go to Hill. It doesn't give a link. It doesn't
Just
tell you to
shows
go to
it.
it. It just flashes the Twitch icon with my username, and then it goes away. That's the only thing I do when I post my Twitch videos. Sometimes in the comments, I might go follow me on Twitch, blah, blah, whatever. Like if it's a video with him, usually it's just go follow and then I tag him and with whatever title I named it. But like just consistency is A, and then B is promoting yourself amongst other platforms. TikTok, Instagram Reels, everywhere, dude. Like you could, if you are a fan of Facebook, and you can create a Facebook page. I actually have a Facebook page. I just don't talk about it. Because I don't use Facebook. I really loathe Facebook at this point. It's just turned into doo-doo stains. It's just a great way to continue contact with certain people that I don't have phone numbers with. But with also growing, it's just like people find me on there and it's like, but just promote yourself. Like that's just the thing. Like just post highlights. Like post. My recommendation, like for something like Street Champs, would be to use and utilize YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is 30-second videos. And it's similar to TikTok. If you're on like the YouTube mobile app, you can click on shorts and you can just scroll through videos. And it has a good discoverability, better than just... YouTube has actually good discoverability, better than Twitch when it comes to certain things. But just utilize different things like that, different platforms. Twitch. Twitch is good for like... It could be good. I don't know. Twitch is something a lot of people like try to do side things on. Like a lot of big like podcasters come in and they start doing other things. And some do good, some don't. But I don't know. It's just you have to find the right platform for what you're wanting to do. So like in general, TikTok is just so good at discoverability and just sharing with... Because like if people are certain like-minded things... And hashtags are great on TikTok. So like if you're... It just could be on the topic. Like say it's a highlight from this podcast. And it goes on to TikTok for like a 66. You could do 3-minute videos on TikTok. You could post a whole 3-minute highlight, and it could just be on a certain topic, and then maybe like the half of it, and then the rest they could watch a full 7-8 minute video on YouTube, and you could like link that in your bio on TikTok, and like in the video you could add text that says like, see the whole discussion on YouTube. Then they'll see that whole certain discussion, and then it's eventually want to make them watch the whole podcast. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing on TikTok is I'm posting my reactions to the matches. And then, of course, I do other things on Twitch that brings them over. Like, I'll do giveaways every now and again for my merch or play games with viewers or whatever. But my main content is just to get them in there when I'm reacting. And so it's just me posting those reactions is that main attraction. And it's worked. So that's just spreading your content everywhere. That's the best thing to do. Oh, yeah. That's anyone. If you're a photographer, if you're doing anything social media content relating, dude, you can apply it to anything. You really can. Just promote everywhere. Like... But you have to keep it subtle enough. Like
you can't overdo it.
You just can't be like, follow me here. That's it. It has to be show off your content that you're doing somewhere else as well. There's many ways to repurpose that's what it's called, repurposing your content. Very easy to do. Every app is doing the following TikToks lead at this point. Like they all are. Like Instagram Reels, Twitter has fucking, they're following the fucking Clubhouse shit. Yeah.
So they took it away, actually. They don't do that no more.
Clubhouse?
Oh, wait, no, they don't. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, no, it's called Twitter Spaces.
What they did is they got that mixed with the fleets. Yeah, that's what I got that mixed with. They took off fleets, which was
stories.
Yeah.
They took off fleets. No one used fleets.
No one used fleets anyways.
They even admitted that. No one used fleets. But yeah, no, like stuff, like TikTok, just Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. The only thing I hate about YouTube Shorts is a lot of my clips are longer than 30 seconds. So it's hard for me to find out how to make some of my clips that are 60 into that 30. It's like enough to where like, okay, I want to go see that whole thing. But I also don't use YouTube a lot in general. If I were to post my reactions to YouTube, like the long form, like I know I can without like the actual video and stuff. It's so hard to make so much content. It really is. There's only so much time in a day. You gotta can't just dedicate everything just to 24/7 content. You can. You're gonna eventually hate yourself.
Go crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah. All right. Yeah.
Don't overdo it. That's my second advice. Don't over fucking do it.
Don't over.
It's very easy. Very easy to kill yourself at it. That's why I always recommend setting a schedule. Like if you're not good at schedules, try to get good at setting schedules. Get good at opening your Apple to-do list or whatever.
Is that what you use? Apple To-Do? Do you use a calendar?
Yeah, I use that and I have reminders. But I also have an app called like Todoist or To-Do. I don't really know how to pronounce it. But that helps me a lot because especially if I get like emails, business related with stuff and like Twitch hitting me up for certain things, I try to keep that all organized. But then like I also put in real life shit like take Rocky for a walk, like fucking go throw the trash, like go clean the bathroom. Like I have to do other things too because if I'm just sitting there all day, like of course you gotta clean your house, but like I have to just because otherwise I'm gonna sit there and work all day and just do content and think of new, like even if it's not me pushing out videos, it's me changing something on my stream, fixing my audio, fixing this camera thing, finding a new setting on my camera, discovering this new thing, and like figuring out an easier way to do something. So then it's me going back in and tinkering. OBS is what I use to stream, open broadcasting software. It's free. It has a learning curve, but it's fucking powerful, and you could do a lot with it to make your show look super professional. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there's vMix, but that costs money. That's I think what most of the top podcasts and shit use. Because Twitch apparently does.
No.
But yeah, no. I mean, and Ben, like when you're like in the production for these shows, like people like that are in the show, like like Ben Askren's like, oh yeah, I know vMix and the shit we were using and stuff. But like point being, it's just like there's so many ways that you could produce top quality content now. Like You could do OBS free and like you could just use your mouse and keyboard and just like make shit and like produce your show that way. It's actually not hard. You can set hotkeys and do it. I have stuff that helps it make it easier.
You have equipment,
I have
the buttons.
Stream Deck that with buttons dedicated to certain scenes and audios and
That shows what they are,
and
and what they
pop-ups,
do.
and I can change my scene. Like I can do a lot. I can control apps, and then I have a thing that controls all my volume. I have my mixer, all kinds of. I have top of the line shit at this point for at least a home studio, and it takes a lot of work. But you could do it all without that shit. Like you do not need that. Like when I first did it, I was streaming on a laptop. A shitty fucking laptop that barely
Toshiba.
yeah, it was like 7 years old and
Yeah.
barely somehow. I don't know how I even streamed on it. I could barely turn it on at this point. Like I still have it. Like I've even reset it. I've like restored it to factory settings. That thing barely turns on. Like it's so slow. How did I even stream on this? But yeah, you do not need fancy shit. You could start with bare bones. Like even like this is crazy.
Does
You have a pretty
internet
good
matter
setup,
though?
man. You
Like
got
what about
this-
the internet? Like
Internet, if you're streaming, matters. It matters
Okay.
big time, especially with uploading too. I mean, that always is going to matter. But you're streaming, that's going to matter a lot. Upload speed is what matters the most.
when it comes to streaming? Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, man. But those are the biggest things right there. Just consistency. Don't overdo it, and those are the two
Invest
big
in
things.
yourself.
Invest in yourself for
Oh, yeah.
sure.
That's the biggest.
There's been a lot of times I've missed a lot of shit, like just because I was working. Like I wouldn't say that's always overdoing it, but there's sometimes that you do need if you're on that, and you see that improvement in what you're doing and things are
got
getting
it.
better, and you see that it's paying off. And maybe not in the biggest way, but you see a change from previous month, previous week, whatever. If you have to keep pursuing that, if you see it, pursue it. Like don't be afraid to go for it. Like
To take risks.
yeah, I feel like at this point, I feel like that's what I need to do again. That's something that if I had to say that I need to do right now or soon for my Twitch channel that I've hit partner. I always have a few things here and there is I need to start changing it up.
Oh, yeah.
I need to start adding or doing different things. Like we were saying earlier, I used to stream fishing. I'm hoping to go back. It's fall. That's the best time to hit the river for trout. So I'm planning on going back out there.
Change things up.
Yeah, and so that'll be different. That'll be nice. Nice to be outside.
Right? You haven't fished in a long time.
So I'm planning probably next month to get me some new fishing line, and like because I haven't got new fishing line in like 2 years. I'm gonna need some new fishing line and some new hooks and whatnot to go out, and probably make sure my waders don't have any holes in them. Check see if I need to patch anything, and probably go hit the water.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, getting back
Alright.
in it, man.
All right, man. Well, Josh, thanks for coming, bro. Tell the people where to follow you.
So we can have a link down below of my link tree. It takes you to everything: my Twitch, my YouTube, my Discord, my Instagram, TikTok. So link tree will be down below with all my things. You can find me on Twitch. I'm usually live Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Friday are my go-to days. Monday for Raw, Tuesday for NXT, Wednesday for Dynamite with him.
Dynamite Duo
Friday,
every Wednesday.
SmackDown and Rampage. I might randomly stream on Thursdays with games, same on Saturdays or something. You might see me randomly pop up on someone else's stream during an NFL game or something. So join that Discord. That's the best place to keep up with everything. Or my Twitter, because I tweet everything on there as well.
Yeah, we Twitter bums kind of.
Hell yeah.
We like tweeting on there.
All right, Rick G, you want to tell people where to follow
Yeah,
you?
definitely. Rick G, rapper, songwriter, performer. Go ahead and find me everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music. Just go ahead and hit the link tree in the
Some good
description
Mac right here,
below.
by the way.
Let's go. Shout out to the sponsor. Shout out to Deryk, the designer, and Street Champs. We always
Damn, Rope's
put
pretty
on.
good too.
All right,
we
guys.
always put on.
All right, guys. This has been Street Champs. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Peace.